All right. And we are live. Hey everyone. Back again. This time hopefully the stream won't end in a crash like last week. Uh
Yeah,
um
sorry about that, guys.
yeah, sorry. I'm finally back on my computer for the first time in 2 weeks. I've been all over. Um, we have today the usual suspects. We've got Bug here. We have
Hi.
Salted Pearls, and
Hello.
some new people on the stream this week. Starting with Meraki. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. It's my first time in a stream. I'm the creator of the Crossrider AU, comic on MSBFA. And I'm currently working on it's finished. So I'm currently working on making an epilogue that's basically gonna be a second part.
Hell yeah!
That's it.
Excited to read. Excited to read the epilogue. That sounds fun.
Me too.
And next up, we have Eldritch Drax.
Hi,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
still working on it.
Eldritch.
It's
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead, Marky.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I have a delay.
If you have more to say, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that I was just gonna say that I'm working on it. I'm currently rewriting some stuff because I made it too long and it doesn't make sense. But it's finally making sense. And Eldridge doesn't know anything about it basically because I'm too insecure about it. It has to be perfect before I show him.
Fair. I feel that.
That was it.
Cool. All right, now Eldritch.
Hi, I'm Eldritch Drax. Most people just call me Eldritch for short. I helped a lot on the Strider AU, mostly with editing stuff. Meraki, you're from Argentina. I can help make the dialogue sound a little more what's the word? Sound better for an English speaking audience.
Yeah,
So I
basically
did a lot of that
they make
over
sense.
time, fixing some of the grammar and spelling mistakes, and also rewriting some of the dialogue, and making some big scene idea suggestions. But more importantly, I'm the one heading the comic dub for the Strider AU. That's a big project that I've started on.
Yeah.
That's my little baby. We're collaborating with VOFT on that.
Yeah.
They have a lot of experience with comic dubs. It just kind of made sense.
Honestly, it's funny because me and Hisa Nakami, who was on last week, were planning on doing a dub of Strider AU, and that started to uh happen and started to get worked on, and then on 413 we saw the fun little video that you guys did with your voice actors and for the dub, and we were like, oh, we should talk to them and see that, make sure that we're not like stepping on anyone's toes or anything. And then you just said, hey, what if we merge the projects? And I was like, that's so cool. I think that's a good idea.
Outside of that, the other stuff I've done is around the High Swap Rips blog, where I uploaded assets and sprites and talk sprites, whatever, from the High Swap games and friend sims and stuff like that, even some fan games with permission. And I've been working on the Vriska Did Nothing mod for the Ultimate Homestuck collection, the unofficial Homestuck collection, which just removes Vriska from every part of the comic as a bit of a shitpost. But one with a lot of work put into it. And it is very funny.
I have been being shown the assets for like everything for this in the past like half an hour, and I have to say, honestly, great, amazing. Y'all should check it out.
It'll be a while though, because this comic dub is taking priority
Yeah.
over that. But the comic dub's going pretty well.
It is. I've also been shown behind the scenes of that because once again we are collaborating now. So, and I also agree that it is turning out very good so far.
Really, I've only seen little pieces of it, the things that he shows me, but it's looking amazing, especially all the redone of the art,
Oh yeah,
all
the
the
art's getting all colored
coloring
in.
and everything.
So the original art for Crow Strider AU had a lot of was done, as Meraki puts it, as fast as possible in order to put out the content. So what I'm
Yeah,
doing with some help
basically.
from others and Meraki is going back in and coloring in all the characters and filling out some of the backgrounds, just to make it look more like what Meraki originally imagined everything would look like. And it looks
Yeah,
really
basically,
good.
I imagine.
It looks
Yeah, it's
amazing
looking
so
amazing.
far.
And since I have access to all the unmerged Photoshop files for the entire comic, I can also pull apart all the individual panels and actually make them move around and animate a little bit for the video for the comic dub. So there actually is a bit of animation to it as well.
I I love the animation. That was one of the main things that I like took note of in seeing the first episode teaser that you guys put out a while ago. I loved
The
the little
private teaser.
yeah
Shh.
the private teaser. I loved the animation that you've the like little bits of animation that you've added. It makes the whole thing just feel so alive and flowing. It's really good.
It's my baby. It's our baby.
I'm so excited to be part of the project now.
I'm really happy to have you, and it's definitely taking a load off my shoulders since
Yeah.
I'm more focused on all the artwork rather than the audio, and you have the experience with the audio.
Yeah. uh all right. And then really quickly, Bug, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Cool. All right. And then we're not gonna start all the way back at the beginning
Okay.
of yeah, it's just the beginning
You
of
you were just
the
on this page, and I was like, "Oh my god, are you actually going to make Pearls literally scream and cry at herself for the next
No,
like 30 minutes to get
it's
to where we were? Are we doing that?"
no, this is after
Alan.
that.
Okay. God. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is after that conversation, I promise.
Thank fuck. I
Okay.
cannot be doing that right now.
Yeah. All right, are you guys ready to get back into it?
Ugh.
All right.
Ready feels like such a strong word for this context, but I'm certainly here.
I'll be ready whenever my character shows up.
I feel
Ah.
goopy, but I feel ready.
All right.
Please don't die. Fuck. Attention, Harley! Please stop weeping with and or beating the shit out of your self-prototype Lucis Sprite. Stop doing one of those things at least long enough to answer me, please. Pretty polite Earth, please. Who am I kidding? I'm wasting my time again.
Carcat!
Whoa, fuck, you answered me. I don't believe it.
Yes, I'm going crazy here. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually almost relieved to talk to you.
What? You are?
Or really anybody besides that lunatic. She's driving me nuts!
Fucking spades. Oh yeah? How so? Everything here appears to be proceeding rationally. What seems to be the problem?
Are you joking? Look at this mess!
Mess? Jade, now it sounds to me like you're the one who's joking. Your highball rolled down a beautiful winter hill and you are spending some quality time with family. You're going to have to fill me in on the nature of the problem.
Okay. I made the mistake of prototyping my dream self who has been dead for years, and she's completely crazy, and there's no talking any sense into her.
Hmm. Yes.
What?
As in, interesting? As in, how very, very fucking interesting indeed.
What are you getting at?
What do you mean, what am I getting at? I'm getting at whatever, interesting gets at. Please, go on. I'm listening to your problem.
Well, I mean, I understand why she's upset, but she's completely inconsolable and won't listen to reason about anything. And I guess I could deal with that, but the frustrating thing is that she's actually me. I really don't think I would act like that. Will you stop saying
Okay, fine. What other sequence of letters would you have me use to register my profound fascination?
Fascination? What do you find so fascinating?
I'm just trying to understand. I'm being sensitive about it instead of a raging fuck-ass. Isn't that what you want? Yes, it is. If you don't believe me, just ask future you. Assuming that conversation doesn't make you cry as well. Now, tell me about your feelings.
My feelings?
Yes. How did this make you feel?
Well, at first I was sad because she made me remember all the sad things that just happened. But I'm trying to be strong about all that so we can keep moving forward. And if I can do that, then why can't she? But she just went on, and I started getting angry. Ugh, I've never been so angry in my life! I said stop saying fucking
Huh?
What does that mean? Is that supposed to be someone with a halo and goofy teeth? Are you making fun of me?
No, you're looking at it backwards. Those are my horns.
Oh. Oops.
Okay, so if I'm understanding you, you're angry at a version of yourself from a different point in time because she's being an overly emotional shithead who is basically the most revolting, self-loathing piece of filth you've ever met. Am I following?
Sorry. Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not going to say again, but come on. Don't you find the situation to be just the slightest bit interesting? I mean, considering.
Considering what?
If I recall, it wasn't that long ago from either of our perspectives that you were ripping on me and my smug windbag future self for arguing with each other.
Oh, come on. That's nothing like that.
How is this not like that?
Because she's actually insane.
Oh, I see. And all those idiot past and future car cats weren't?
But those are you. I'm not her.
Oh, aren't you? You just said you were. I just heard you say that. So tell me, how is this even the slightest fucking bit different?
I don't know. It just...
Yes, go on. I'm really curious. How?
Oh my god. You're right.
Oh no.
Then I guess I'm a hypocrite.
Not really. Just means you're a sane, rational person, and there just might be hope for you yet.
Sorry, taking a drink.
Oh, good.
Wait, so me arguing with my dead dream self and smacking her around while screaming at her makes me sane?
Yes, absolutely. It means all of your hideous flaws disgust you. You're right to be disgusted. It's more than most people can say for themselves. Really, congratulations are in order.
Wow, you are so weird.
Congratulations! In addition to just, maybe, an apology, don't you think?
You want me to apologize? For what, calling you crazy for arguing with yourself?
Would it really kill you to consider it?
After taking so much crap from you for all those years? No, forget it! I'm not apologizing, that's bullshit!
Dead dream dog, Jade? Is that you? You're sounding a bit hysterical. Maybe you should calm down.
Shut up.
Well, if you can manage to get your aneurysm under control, maybe you will realize I didn't actually specify to whom an apology was in order, idiot.
What? Are you saying you want to apologize?
I guess. This apology... Oh, fuck. Fuck. Alright. Fantastic. This apology was going to go down one way or another, so this might as well be the time. And let's face it, I was already being the worst kind of phlegm bubble blown out of noisy, glistening ass, so I'm sorry. But to be fair, it was my past self who was giving you such a hard time, and he's completely deranged.
Okay, I appreciate the thought of an apology, but I don't know if it really counts if you're just going to pawn off responsibility on your past self again. Maybe your present self should own up to it.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He, being me, right now, is owning up to what a fucking asshole past me was, and continues to be.
Lame.
Yes, I know it's lame, or I know that you think it's lame when I say shit like that, because remember, I've been talking to you from the future, and I know you don't cotton to my PCG/FCG stupidity. But see, you don't know that you know that yet. Or more specifically, you don't know that I know that you know that yet. So I'm kind of pulling a fast one here.
This is so ridiculous. Why don't you stop it with all this nonsense and own up to being terrible unequivocally?
Yeah, I'm going to. The thing is, I kind of mispresented myself. I'm not as much of a scumbag as I was so determined to make out with myself to be. Make myself out to be. I really don't know why I trolled you like that so persistently. For some reason deep down, I just knew I had to. Even if it meant digging myself into a huge hole with you and everyone else that would be hard to climb out of. And practically everything I said was completely baseless because I didn't actually know you. Just like you didn't and still don't actually know me. So I guess I am apologizing for it, really seriously now. I, present Carcat, in the current moment, apologize on behalf of my stupid past self, who is actually me, the guy talking right now. There's no difference between those guys, okay?
Yes,
What?
Okay, Carcat. That sounds pretty sincere to me. And you're right, I don't actually know you. I just know the part of you who acted like a bully. I understand there can be more to a person than just the stuff they say when they're angry, so I will accept your apology and give you another chance.
Okay, great.
And I will apologize for calling you crazy. Obviously, I'm not in much of a position to judge.
No, but you were right, I am crazy, but thanks anyway.
So, you say you've been talking to me from the future?
Yeah, making plans and whatnot. To pry ourselves mutually out of this massive Mobius double clusterfuck.
Okay, so what's the plan? I mean, why did you want me to contact you at this moment so badly?
Okay, well, the most immediate point of business is, you see that glowing blue screen behind you?
Yes?
You need to turn that fucking piece of shit off. He really
okay,
did.
I can do that.
I really did spend just that amount of time thinking about that. Why is this
Carcat?
happening?
You want to talk about it?
No, I do not want to talk about it. I want to talk about this about as much as I want to fucking talk about the other conversations that we've had on this stream.
Good deal. All right. Okay, I can do that. But why? What does it do? It's been here my whole life, and I could never figure it out.
I'm not going to say much about it, but suffice to say there are just some things you don't want to screw with. There are outcomes that are even worse than the complete annihilation of existence itself. Forces more damaging to the integrity of reality than those capable of turning imagination into pure void. There are forces which, if handled recklessly, will nullify the basic ability of intelligent beings in all real and hypothetical planes of existence to give a shit.
Sorry, hang on. I don't think I'm following.
You don't have to follow, all you need to do is turn that thing off. And then do the next thing I was told to tell you to do.
You were told? By you? By who?
By you.
Oh. Future me?
Yes. You could be telling yourself that's this right now, but you're sort of working on a strict no memo policy. Which is your idea, of course. Did I mention how you don't like it when we argue with our past/future selves? Yes, pretty sure I did. So I'm going along with the policy as best I can. I'm being pleasant and agreeable, and I will gently lower magnificent coruscating column of hot fuck you down the protein chute of anyone who says otherwise.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a pretty good policy to me.
You don't say. So, anyway, because of that, my role at the moment is to act as a sort of go-between for you and your future self to help along the process of making these plans. While your future self is deliberately vague about some stuff so as to not jinx the concept of the ideas in the first place, I guess. All while your current self is necessarily kind of dumb about everything.
Hey!
Sorry, okay? Just kind of ignorant because stuff hasn't happened yet. You know what I mean? It's not all that straightforward for me either, but I'm used to this sort of idiocy by now. It's a lot better than the moronic reverse conversation with Egbert I trapped myself into. Meanwhile, time is kind of running out here, where I am. We're counting down to something. Something looming on the Trollian timeline, and no one knows what it is, and my team is kind of falling apart. I'm completely losing track of everyone and what they're doing, so at this point, I'm just going along with whatever there is to go along with, and this is you and your crazy future plans, and the scratch.
Oh, yeah, Dave told me about that. What is it?
I don't fucking know. At one point, I thought I did. I thought it was just whatever sent Jack here, but clearly it's not that simple. Aradia knew, but she didn't say, and then she went and goddamn exploded. You haven't told me either, because I'm not supposed to know yet. Whatever. I don't even care. Let's just do it.
Okay, then. What was the thing I told you to tell me to do? Right now, I mean.
Okay. Don't ask me why, because I don't know that either. That blue screen there, first, like I said, shut it off.
Okay. Then what?
Then you need to draw it.
Draw it?
Yes.
And then?
Then nothing. That's it.
Jade, examine fourth wall. Also, hello everyone in chat. Hello, thank you for joining. I haven't really greeted you guys since that whole conversation was going on. Hi guys. Hey everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry for being a fucking windbag about everything constantly.
You size up the arcane contraption. The blue flicker of the coat's lining is arresting, but you don't know it's a coat. That would only invite more questions. You don't know what it shields, nor do you know whose shoulders it was meant to cover. If you knew that, if you even knew his name, you would understand terror no human ever has. You should really listen to Karkat and turn it off. If you start messing with it, it will seriously start fucking everything up. It would be irresponsible of both of us to let that happen. You suddenly wonder where Jade Sprite went. You wonder that because I said you did. I know where she went, but I will not say. Not that you can hear a word that I'm saying. The coat's too thick. Jade,
Okay,
turn it
Hussy.
off. Honestly, Hussy being so coy here. Wayward vagabond, build a fort. In your attempt to find an exit, you have pried some paneling off the walls, but you are no closer to discovering a means of escape. So you have resolved to build a fort instead. You feel safe and sound in the cozy confines of your wobbly station panel walls. It should allow you to relax and pass the time, while you wait for the only source of energy you are aware of to present itself. Serenity, go get help. I love this. I love like that a lot of these panels are capture log card shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I love just the callback.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Big Problems with fan over here.
Honestly,
Well,
it's
yeah.
so good.
There's
It's
the
so good.
obvious reference.
I need to finish reading Problem Sleuth. I only got like halfway through. I need to finish.
Oh, you're kidding me. Problem
I
Sleuth is
have
like
never read
required
Problem
reading.
Sleuth.
Yeah.
No! Okay, I'm putting the Crow Strider dub on hold. We're making a Problem Sleuth dub.
We're making Problem Sleuth stuff. God.
Insane.
One voice the entire time.
One voice the entire time, and that's it. God. Serenity, go get help. You have humored these antics long enough. It is time you slipped out the partially open door to seek help, since your beloved master has clearly gone stark raving mad. Wandering Questant, advise Prospidian Monarch. Your new queen is eager for your counsel. Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah, Meraki seems to be having internet troubles.
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. Oh, Alana said she'd be here in about 30 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Maybe.
It'll be nice to get Alana on here as well.
So we can introduce her then.
Yeah.
Oh, Meraki's back.
Meraki's back. Your new queen is eager for your counsel. She wishes to know.
Remember,
the
you're
royal-
muted. Meraki.
All good.
I think so. I think you can go ahead.
Cool. She wishes to know the royal itinerary she inherits. The itinerary, for now, is simple. She must wait for her fourth and final subject to arrive. A fifth exile, sleeping for centuries in the belly of the ruins, far beneath the desecrated idol, once sharing its visage with the legendary speaker of the vast croak. Soon, the Writ Keeper will awaken and serve his new queen. It is then that her work may begin.
I don't know what the word writ means.
I don't either, actually. I'm gonna be so real.
Google. What
Yeah,
is
let's
the
Google
definition of
this.
writ?
The definition
A
of
form
what? I
of-
didn't see the word.
A
Writ.
form of written command in the name of a court or other legal authority to act or abstain from acting in some way. One's
Okay.
power to enforce compliance or submission. One's authority. Noun. One's wit. Plural noun. One's writs. You have business here, which is out of my writ and competence.
Okay.
So I guess I guess because he doesn't end up doing anything. It's a bit of an ironic name.
Yeah. I like that. She would like clarification on the nature of the work, which you are happy to provide. You explain that it is very simple. As the new queen, she will be charged with bringing the Slayer to justice and rebuilding her kingdom in a new land. Her Majesty, again, is overwhelmed. And again, you explain she will have help. She may choose to appoint a Wastelandic Vindicator as her kingdom's hero, a warrior selected and groomed to face the Slayer with the weapon he protects. But first, there
That was Iron Infidel, the song that was playing. Someone asked in
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah. That's insane that you know that off the top of your head. I
I
listened
remember
to
where
these-
when I
What?
Meraki.
What were you saying?
no, sorry, I have a lot I have a lot of delay and almost all of the time I can hear you. It must be because I'm using my phone. No, I was gonna say I didn't remember that part. When I reread Homestuck, I realized that the mayor was the one that was supposed to fight Jack, but that's like another prophecy that didn't happen when Peregrine Peregrine ended up using the ring to fight Jack.
Yeah, I also didn't realize that until just now of just like the fact that the mayor was supposed to be the one to slay Jack. That's insane. Like I want that timeline. I want that timeline
Yeah,
where we
where's
got to
that
see
fan art?
where we got to see powered up
Yeah, that
mayor.
would have been
Honestly,
amazing.
I think
Kinda
the
like how-
mayor could have done it.
It's kind of like how Dave was always prophesized to kill Lord English, but that ended up never going to him.
I mean, like,
Yeah, that was actually the payoff at the end.
yeah. In a technicality, it was because Dave Petta, but like,
But Dave Petta didn't kill him either. She fought him.
No,
Or they fought him.
No, they,
Wait, am I
they
misremembering
kinda
something?
no,
did.
they did.
I mean,
they
in the
struck the killing
epilogues,
blow.
No, I mean they didn't kill Lord English, but they like pushed him into the black hole, and the black hole killed him.
yeah,
That was
Eh.
That's what I
Vriska.
remember.
yeah.
That was Vriska's whole pocket into 8-ball sort of thing.
Yeah, basically. Broken prophecies are fun. But first, there will be tidying up to do. Explosives will be needed. If she were to appoint a brave armaments regent for her kingdom, he would be of assistance. Once the regent's task is complete, the queen must use her key to set the destination for the royal entourage. And once all the pieces are in place, the vessels must be destroyed. Serenity, blink for help furiously. You interrupt whatever nonsense these silly people are planning with an extremely urgent message. Serenity. Who wants to voice Serenity?
May I?
Yeah, go for it.
Inside the big cat is that small house he built. You must hurry. He is not very bright and he doesn't understand it when I blink. Blink me. Oh no. Don't blink me. Don't blink me. You don't understand blinking either. Dad, you people even exchange ideas with that luminous experiments.
I
Unfortunately.
wanted to sound like a Morse code thing.
Yeah. Just Unfortunately, your simple message cannot seem to penetrate their thick carapaces. Doesn't anybody in this stupid desert speak blinking? Aimless Renegade, prepare to tidy up.
Fun fact about me, for a long while, I thought the canon name for the carapaces actually was carapaces, like a pun on carapace and chess piece, and then had to go back to
Okay,
the
but
comic
I
and
don't
realize,
hate that.
oh, that's not canon.
No, that's so good though. I love that. Carapaces is so good.
It's incorrect but creative, so
Yeah.
It's actually something that made it
Remember
into
when I
Ghost
read
Rider
it for the
briefly?
first time
Yeah.
when you yeah, you wrote carapaces in one of the texts, and I didn't read that part. Like sometimes when Eldridge corrected my dialogues at some point, there was a time where he only wrote the correction, and then he ended up rewriting the dialogues and to make them make more sense. And later on, and there was some dialogues that I would read kind of fast and then put them in the panels because I trusted him. And I didn't realize he wrote carapaces at some parts.
I think it was just one part, but still, it was pointed out later that that's not canon, and then we went back and changed it. Because with the way that Crow Strider AU sits very close to canon, it didn't make sense to include it there if it was something made up.
Yeah.
But I think class spect is a made up word by the fandom, and that made it in, but only because it's just
Really?
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is much easier.
Really?
I thought class spect was
I think
a
so.
canon word at some point.
I honestly don't know.
Huh.
I can't remember
I feel like it was made
reading
by the
it anywhere.
Yeah, I think that might genuinely be a fandom word. That's insane. Never thought of that.
Yeah, but Never thought of that either. I guess I assume I read it somewhere in canon, but it was probably a fandom thing.
Yeah, so there's a point where Kanaya is talking about the Condes's class spec, and rather than saying it's her class and aspect or it's her god tier, because she's not god tier, it just kind of made sense to say class spec in the moment because that's what's being referred to, and it's a simple and easy way to
I
say it.
actually wrote that's her god tier, and you replaced it to class spec, which actually made way more sense. But I didn't know it was not a canon word.
And for people
It sounds
who
better
may
though.
not remember it, even though characters may not be god tier, they can still have power within their class spec.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you
Like-
see it from Terezi a lot.
You see it in Terezi a lot, and you also see it like John does the windy thing before he got tears. So
Yeah. It's like a
Right,
you
and the
kind of-
Condess also had life powers because she kept the Hellsman alive. The
yeah.
Psionic.
And also like Solix with his Doom visions. Like it's
Right.
it's just it's like a oh god, what am I trying to say? Yeah, there's just a lot of instances of characters having their powers prior to them even like god tiering. And like in some cases prior to them even playing the games.
It's not that
Right.
many though. I don't
Right.
remember any of the kids having powers except for John.
Yeah.
Correct. But granted, John was kind of the protagonist out of the four.
True.
He
Right.
got the most focus. You actually got to see him do his planet quest.
Yeah.
No, actually, now that I think about it, Rose was able to use the cue ball using light powers.
Oh yeah.
That's something nobody else could do.
Oh.
I guess you could count that.
True, yeah, that's so true. Also, some Hope out here saying, I'm surprised that Dancester wasn't a fanon word. Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
specifically, like, they said it at one point being like, yeah, you're a descendant as well as an ancestor, a Dancester of sorts, or like something like that. I think that was the verbiage.
I'll be real. I don't think the fandom could have come up with that word. I think if someone in the fandom came up with it, it wouldn't have caught on because it sounds so silly.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was made up by Hussey, everyone rolled with it. Dancester.
Yeah, exactly.
But is it in canon at some point, or it's just something that Hussey said and people just
No,
took
it's
it?
canon. It's in the comic.
Yeah, it is a canon word.
Oh.
Meraki, write this down. When in the epilogue, at some point, we gotta canonize carapaces. we gotta have them come up with that.
Purim canonically coined the term,
It's a bit of a word.
Dancester. Purim was the one who said it, apparently. Okay. Wouldn't Dave also count since he goes back in time and has multiple versions of himself running around and keeping? Oh yeah, Dave does has his time
Yeah, he
powers,
literally does
like,
time travel.
so much time travel before God tiering.
Yeah, it's such a
Yeah, but he
technical
used it
one, though,
like
because
these
he's
time
using an
things,
item.
right?
Yeah, the timetables that Dave Sprite gives him.
Yeah, he's using a magical item to do it, but still. I think the reason that he was able to do it is probably something to do with the ladder and like scaling rungs. You know what I mean? Like leveling up in power and being able to use those levels to be able to use what is essentially a magical item.
I can't think of a moment for Jade.
I can't either. I think
Only
The only thing I
tangentially
can
related
think
stuff involving
of-
Beck.
Yeah, she never had powers or used powers. Jade Sprite could use powers, but those were probably Beck's powers.
yeah, those are definitely a lot more Beck's powers.
I remember she teleported a sword.
Yeah. Huh.
But it could still be foreshadowing. It may
True.
not have been her using the powers, but it's still effective.
You heard the now queen in town needs a powder monkey on the double. As the kingdom's new regent, whatever that is, you spring into action. Now, this is something you can handle. Anything to take your mind off of that terrible pointy head and that fell on the illegal statue. Until you have to rig that one with bombs too, that is. Wayward Vagabond, dream. Would you like to be Serenity again?
Oh yeah, I was thinking of the song that plays with this.
Is there a
I can't
song
remember the
that
name
plays
of
with
it.
this?
Yeah, I don't remember which album it's on.
Huh.
If you'll give me a moment, I can actually find it.
Yeah, and then I can pull it up and just play it because I have all of at least most of the albums that are on the Bandcamps, as well as I have Durst Dream, like Prospit and Durst. But yeah, there are some songs that I don't have, unfortunately.
I think it's Nightmare on the Wanderers.
Nightmare on the Wall.
It's literally it's literally got the thumbnail art of powered up Mayor.
I have Nautical Nightmare. I don't have Nightmare. I might not have that album.
14th song of the Wanderers. Here, I got you. Let me just go into voice chat.
Yeah,
Let me
I could
just
I
drag and drop.
could pull
There you
it up
go.
on like
Oh.
YouTube.
And there you go. I posted it.
Cool.
Yeah. There's also May or May Not, but that one is particular to the scene. Nightmare.
There we go. All right, there we go. If you wanna
Yeah.
go.
What a daring dream! To combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance of nobility of the Emerald Kingdom. How you wish you could know their world.
Crap, the I forgot the. There we go.
To hear one night those muted pomades trapeze up your stairs. Alone the friendly ground and settles your slumber. And as the sober seeps from your eyes, they detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. A mysterious woven tongue invites. Wouldn't these ears suit you? Would not this proud long snout assist you in the hunt?
Good moment to remind the audience that he's got that in his stomach.
Yeah. Also, I love that speech was the speech that Jade said at the beginning of the not the beginning of the comic, but when, like on her introduction when she was talking about like
Yeah, when she talks about furries and shit.
Yeah.
Well, specifically, I think it's more close to like being a Therian. You know what I mean? Like wanting to be an actual little woodland creature. You know?
Yeah.
One thing is that at the end of Jade's speech, she's like, and suddenly you ate a bug or something, and that's like Serenity.
Right.
Yeah.
You eat a weird bug and you don't even, you know,
You don't even think about
you're not
it.
even. Yeah.
I think in the comic this is the reason why the mayor didn't become the person who was supposed to fight Jack, because he was afraid of the power that came with it. He wanted to be he wanted democracy. He didn't
But
like
he wanted to
being
be a fucking elected official.
Exactly.
He's mostly.
yeah, right.
I mean, I would vote for
He'll
it.
overthrow the government, but that doesn't automatically mean he wants to take over.
Yeah.
He needs to be elected.
Exactly.
Yeah, right,
Democracy.
Like he didn't like the idea
Nice
of
face.
fighting Jack, and there's like this symbology on I don't know if symbology is the right word, but the sword on his chest
Yeah.
caught in the green sun. It's I think it has something to do with not wanting the powers. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling.
Yeah. Rip the mayor. You would have loved Helldivers.
Honestly. Yeah. Well, okay. he would have loved the concept of Helldivers. I don't think that he personally would want to play a game that violent. He was a pretty pacifistic little dude.
Yeah, it's just
In
the
fact,
whole,
I
the
would
whole
say
thing
that
being
his whole thing was he
democracy.
hated fucking war. So, at least he always used to fucking talk about it like that.
Also, something funny that I didn't notice the first time, it's the people here, they are carapace black and white, and they are wearing like light blue, like
Yeah.
it's like the neutral color. It's the color of sky, and everyone like belongs to sky. It's not yellow or purple. It's blue. Blue is for everyone.
Oh, that's so good.
That is a really good thing that is a really good note. I didn't notice that. I would have like completely passed that up.
Yeah, and like the banters that they have the sun, and it's the opposite of the moons.
Oh my god, you're right.
So it's like I think he felt like he would have like destroyed the possible peaceful future, and he didn't want that.
Yeah. A weird bug approaches. It must be your lucky day.
Oh,
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry. Hey, you! Just what do you think you're planning on doing with that ring?
Do we
Whatever
want
it
like
is, forget-
action first?
Go ahead. I can't
I
do
was-
it. I can't do it.
Hey,
do
you!
do I?
Just what do you think you're planning on doing with that ring? Whatever it is, forget it. The Slayer is mine.
The dudes.
Now wake up! I said wake!
Yo.
S. Wake.
Wake up! Oh, fuck. This is what made Aradia my favorite character. Or my favorite troll.
I'm sorry. What made her my favorite is when she beat up that rock.
Yeah.
I mean, she was already my favorite by the time she pulled out her own heart and smashed it.
True. Aradia battle lock in now.
Hey, look, it's me. Guess I'm dead.
Goodbye, Eldritch.
Tavros, land already.
No, my character. Dead.
Brutal.
Dead.
I love how they always point out if the person is like knocked out or dead, because sometimes you can tell.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
Nah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It looks really bad, but I'm fine.
Kanaya, view Rose. You've already viewed this moment 100 times. It is no less confounding on your 101st. One moment. There
The
is
official
nothing
start of
otherwise
Murderstuck.
What?
The official start of Murderstuck.
Yeah, here we are. I also love the little like all the little cloaks that these guys have
Mhm.
on. They're so cute.
Tag yourself. I'm the little Macadile with
I
the
love
cute
the
little
idea that
quadrant
she just-
on it.
That Rose went to everyone's
Behold my
planets and
robes,
stole
behold my
some of their
robes,
bed
behold my robes,
sheets.
behold my robes.
Yeah.
everyone's bed sheets.
She stole everyone's bed
All the
sheets.
ones they had around the house.
She also like with this assortment, she also stole like members of their like their lands.
She stole them. I think they saw her from afar or whatever. They thought she was really cool and they follow her. You know, followers.
Yeah, exactly. There is nothing otherwise unusual about the scene. A simple girl is understandably preoccupied by her handsome assortment of orbs, while surrounded by her ever-growing band of amphibious and reptilian acolytes. And then, darkness. You have one lead in your investigation, but she hasn't been very helpful so far. Kanaya, contact future Jade. Meraki, do you want to voice Kanaya?
Give her a moment.
It's orbs. It's orbs, guys. Orbs meta.
Orbs all the way down.
Orbs all the way down.
Let me message her real quick.
Is Meraki good? Or is the internet shitting again?
It's always internet.
It's always.
I'm here, but sometimes I disappear. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was asking if you wanted to voice Kanaya.
I could try.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I never done this before. Okay. Are you feeling any more no, I don't know how to. I don't know how to
Cooperative.
pronounce cooperate.
Cooperative.
Just have fun with it.
Just have fun with it. Just go for it.
Cooperate. Are you feeling any more cooperative this time frame? Was that right or?
Yeah.
Shit. My bad. No, it's just me being stupid. Password.
I see. I see. No, of course not. Please. I know you were talking to her shortly before. What did you say to her?
I said password, fuck ass.
Wow.
Oops. Sorry. I've been having too many password arguments with Carcat, I guess.
I still don't understand the password thing. Plus, you doesn't care about password. What happened?
Well, it depends. Do you want to have a silly conversation or a serious conversation?
Oops.
Oh.
So Meraki lives at home and still has a lot of family stuff going on, so
That's fair.
there's often stuff going on in the background,
That's fair.
which is why she's been muted for most of this. You keep haunting me with that.
I'm sorry
image of
that I keep
Miku.
Miku jump scaring. That is just
It's fine.
sorry
It's
about-
funny.
It's a very frequent occurrence.
I'm so sorry. I'm back. Someone came into the room. Okay, where was I? Which is favorable.
Both conversation
Oh, no, okay.
mostly doesn't
It was
matter.
more like a question.
But
It's okay.
You're good.
no,
Which
you're
is
fine.
This
favorable?
isn't like official. It's okay.
Both are. But a silly conversation mostly doesn't matter or make the timeline more confusing than it needs to be. So we can have one right now if you want. In fact, I would say it's coming dangerously close to being one already. But if it is a serious conversation you want, then I'm afraid I must demand a password.
Can we discuss a serious issues in a silly manner?
Nope,
How am I supposed to know the password?
because I told you.
I don't remember that.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm trudging.
Trudging.
What's-
Yeah, you got it.
I feel like I'm trudging waist deep through a fleeting bucket full of
Slither
humans.
Basin.
Slither Basin.
Okay. I feel like I'm trudging waist deep through a slither basin full of your human surprise noodles.
Yum.
I'm sorry, DJ, you already spoke. I didn't
Yeah.
hear anything.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sometimes I can hear Jade. I understand this silliness is currently permissible.
Permissible.
I understand this silliness is currently permissible, but are you serious?
Oh, Alana's going to be joining us here in a few minutes.
Oh, sick.
Okay. Oh god. I understand this silliness is currently permissible, but are you serious questions about the password nonsense permissible as well?
I suppose those are acceptable.
Why are you demanding passwords from me and also apparently Karkat?
To keep the conversations linear. I gave you a password at the end of our previous conversation. You have to give me that password to start our next conversation. This ensures that past you can't jump ahead into the conversation and mess everything up like you're trying to do now.
I'm not trying to do that.
I know, but trust me, it's better this way.
When will I get the password?
I don't know. I have no idea what time you're from, but you will get it. I gave it to you some time ago at the end of our last conversation, and I've been eagerly waiting your linear and awaiting your linear and unconfusing reply ever since. Bye, Kanaya.
Nice sound effect.
Can I contact Past Jade? I
That
love
cursed giant tower.
I love the way that her tower is built up in in Spurb.
Oh, I
looks
know
so
that tower.
pretty.
I like remade it
Yeah.
for the comic. I have like the whole tower made in line art.
So, a little fun fact about Ghost Rider AU. There is a big plot hole that it's been there since the beginning. Hi, Alana!
Hi, Alana.
Hi. Hi.
I'll continue explaining that in a minute. Alana!
Hi. It's me. It's
Hi.
Alana. I'm so sorry I'm late.
You're all good.
Hi, Alana.
Hello.
Nice to meet you finally.
While
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
while you're here, introduce yourself.
So, hi. My name's Alana. I help out Eldrick I've been helping out Eldrick with the Crow Strider AU comic dub, mostly just doing a bunch of background technical stuff. Like I have an entire spreadsheet that I made to help keep track of the recordings and the schedules and stuff like that, and pretty much doing any other technical work that Eldrick asks me to do.
Okay.
Project manager. Definitely makes it so I can focus on what I do good and don't need to be worrying about all those little things.
Yeah, to be quite
I
honest,
wouldn't be able to
being a
do this
project-
without her.
Yeah, like to be quite honest, being a project manager is still unreal to me. I didn't realize that was what I was doing.
It's always
I also transcribed pretty much the entire comic into a. How long
She
was
did.
that thing? Was it like 700 pages?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
God.
so.
Oh my
700 pages on
gosh.
Google Docs.
Yeah, I did that over the course of like 5 months.
that's insane.
Yeah, and it lags the hell out of the computer when you go try to open it.
Yeah, I didn't think about that because my laptop is relatively powerful since it's a gaming one. I didn't really realize that not everyone's laptops or phones would be as strong as mine and wouldn't be able to load the document.
Yeah.
Um,
But, like,
It's-
did you try to divide it in like multiple documents? Like,
I have
I
been
knew you
thinking
were,
about that. Yeah.
I knew you were doing
So-
it when you were
Well,
done. I
fuck.
think.
we have it is useful, but as it turns out, when it comes to the recordings, it's been a lot easier to just have the panels up and on the screen for people to read from.
Damn. all
Everyone I
that effort
record with
wasted?
just
No.
it's not wasted. It's not wasted.
No, I
So
totally
no, no.
intend to
text-
like. If it's not going to be used for recording, then I figured it could just be used to like keep track of any dialogue changes we do and to make a what do they call it? The closed captions in the videos. We can use it for that as
Yeah.
well once the
No,
entire thing is
Oh,
done.
That's a very good
Yeah.
use for it. No, 100%.
The fun thing with the closed captions, we don't even need to implement them through YouTube, because all the text is going to be baked into the video itself.
Oh, that's also true.
We're maintaining
Oh,
that
right. I forgot
aspect.
about that.
We're maintaining that aspect from the comic because it just kind of felt right to just keep the text on screen,
Yeah.
and have it.
There are some scenes that I made them specifically to only show text. Like there's a little silhouette of people down in the panel, but the rest is just text, and those without text
It's a
look
wall of text.
wrong.
Yeah, which
Yeah, that's-
is partially why we're like filling in the backgrounds in a lot of panels, because without tons of text covering up the screen, it's like there's this empty space.
Yeah.
But also it helps to establish locations.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you? I was saying before about this tower. There's been a major plot hole since the beginning, and that's that Jade's tower was back to normal, undestroyed, and her planet was frozen over. And Rocky, do you want to say why that was?
Yeah, basically, I forgot that Jade's home got destroyed and that the planet got warm up when they lit the forge. So her planet in Ghost Rider was basically the same it was when her land and her home were just like what they looked like when
Back to normal.
Yeah, it was back to normal. So I didn't know what to do. In the comic, I justified the planet being cold again because like the forge the forge went cold, and Echidna has the tadpole at the bottom of the volcano, but the planet is cold again because they took too long. But the tower, had no reason to be there. It had to be like this tower that we're seeing. So I had to. To my dismay, I had to edit that and change it in the original. I couldn't justify it anyway. I had to go back and put basically a note that said, "Really sorry, I'm correcting this."
I got this. So for the dub, with all the art changes going on, and there was also a bit of dialogue change, nothing major, but just making things run a little bit smoother. We're also finally fixing this plot hole of Jade's tower and her planet. So we're replacing the tower with one you see here actually built up, but adding some extra depth to it, and that Jade did try to put her room back together after it got blown up. She tried to fix things, but since you never really see her in a room after that point, it's clear that it just didn't feel the same. And the reason her planet is cold, we're not retconning it to be uncold again, because so much stems from this one little error.
Yeah.
That you can't. It's so difficult to fix it to make more sense. What we're going with is that since Typheus is aware of the different timelines and changes that need to be made against the timelines, see him blowing up Loas in a different timeline. It makes sense that Echidna might also be aware of the different timelines and know things that need to change in one to the other.
Yeah.
So, seeing what happens in the early part of Crow Strider AU when Jade and Crow go out into the cold and he learns how to use his wings and becomes a little more happy with themselves, Echidna is aware that something like that, letting the planet get cold again, is vital to the timeline progression. So the moment that Crow makes the decision to God tier is the moment that Echidna starts to let the planet grow cold again.
Yeah.
So you see that happen. You'll see it happen in both versions of the timeline. The planet is cold, and only the area around the volcano will have warmed up. And when it comes to game over and the part of the comic where Dave Petta does things. In case anyone who hasn't read it, I'm not going to mention what Dave Petta does.
He got a little silly.
Yeah.
Dave Petta got a little silly.
He got a little silly.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a since as Meraki has explained it, the absolved timelines, it kind of steals things from other timelines, but it really it takes concepts. Things don't just appear. It makes things happen over time. So in this case, to keep the timeline going, to make sure that Crow actually gets used to his body, Echidna makes sure that the planet is cold. There is a good moment for him to learn from that.
I'm just imagining in a universe where
The same
you
thing
guys
happens.
do fully like retcon it and it's different, and just like Jade just like puts some ice cubes on his wings.
No, the retcon would be
Alternate timeline where they just go into the freezer and grab all of the frozen packs.
Actually, Jade, I made
Push them
Jade
into the
actually Jade in the comic, Jade basically said that when she felt like numb like that, she went outside, and because she lives near the equator, the sun is killing, so the heat is what made her feel normal again. So Jade would basically, in a timeline where the ice is in there, she would probably take Crow to the volcano.
Can't relate.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe to Echidna's lair or something like that.
Yeah.
And then also with letting the planet freeze over in both timelines, it also instigates June and Josh's transition moment. As they're huddled into Josh's room, or at that time it's still Jade's room, and grabbing some clothes and everything. They're kind of staying out of the cold. There will be a little bit of a dialogue change to make that a little more clear,
Yeah.
to patch up that little hole, and to address, just to make those kind of connections a little more clear. But yeah, just a plot hole that's finally getting plugged.
Nobody will know.
Yeah.
Nobody
Except
will
everybody
know.
else.
Everyone who's here is gonna know.
Oh no!
Blabs an
Exclusive
industry
mention.
secret to the entire stream and then says no one will know.
I saw someone mention Crow Strider dub. Nice. And yeah, so the people who made Crow Strider are collabing with VOFT to do a dub.
Yeah.
Well, we were already working on the dub, and then VOFT came in, and it's like, yo, we wanted to do a dub too. And I said, let's work together.
Yeah. So we are.
Yeah, basically.
There are already like 46 minutes of the dub complete. Well, sort of
Damn.
complete. We're having to redo some of the art because it's also going to be in color.
Woo.
Yeah, I told Elris that doing all the color was gonna kill him, but apparently he really likes it.
I'm having fun with it. Crow Strider AU. So it's the AU where Dave Sprite decides to go God tier. And though it sounds very simple, a lot of stuff has like a butterfly effect from that one moment, and it becomes a fix it AU, a save everyone AU.
And you can read it on MSPFA.
Yes, it is currently the top most favorited complete comic on the website. I think like only the 6th most favorited comic overall.
I'll be right back and grab a snack real quick if you guys are still talking. 1 second.
It's very impressive.
All right.
Yeah. I love how I love how she goes away right as possibly we're gonna read again, but it's all good.
Fine. I can like help you guys like stall for a little bit longer if that's all right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Alana is the Jade
What?
Crow Strider EU.
Oh God. Right. I forgot to mention that a little bit earlier.
Yeah. I'm the Tavros and the Matuna And also my OC at the very end of the comic, in the goodbye segment.
Yeah, like,
And I've been
another one of
informed that I'm the Terezi, so that's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, you really like.
we-
Honest to God, I do like your Terezi voice. It's amazing.
Mhm. So, the entire cast for the dub was already cast. Things have changed a little over time. Meraki's asking for help. What?
Wait, help? What did she need help with?
I don't know. She texted me. So we had the full cast, and some changes have been happened over time. Originally,
Connection.
Ooh. So Rich, I'll keep talking while waiting for a response. Originally the dub started out as a what we're doing right now. We're just doing a live stream where we got a bunch of people. Live read.
Yeah.
She says she got kicked out of the stream, but it shows she's still there.
Weird.
It's connection
Maybe
issues. Then
restart Discord. Like close
Restart
and
the app.
reopen.
Yes, I've told her. There we go. Right? Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Oh, I'm back. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So originally it started as a live read, but at the time the comic wasn't exactly over yet, and then when it finished, there was also the promise the epilogue, which it seemed to be only a few months out at the time, and that was well over a year ago. After so long waiting and more talking about it, it became a different sort of project. It became more of a comic dub.
Yeah.
And the person who was in charge of the previous version of the comic stopped being in charge. And since at the time I had offered to do editing on the video where it needed it, because it was going to be uploaded as well, all that kind of fell onto me. And then I just kind of decided this is just going to be a comic dub with fully edited and everything, because I knew I was going to have fun making that. So yeah, we have almost a full cast. Everyone who was cast before got grandfathered in, and so there were no auditions, and that is kind of stepped on our toes a little bit, because we had to. There's some people who didn't end up fitting in the comic dub role of everything, and so we had to make some changes. We had a Terezi. We already got the Terezi's voice lines done. But since it makes sense to offer up some roles up to the VOFT people with this collab, Bug is the one doing the Terezi now.
Well, I don't mean to step on anyone's toes, but I do appreciate it.
You do a really good Terezi as well.
Step on their toes or sniff out their toes?
Shut up!
Sorry, that was wrong.
No.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but it's just
It really depends.
Okay, I'll leave.
No, you're
Okay,
fine.
bye, guys.
No.
Oh, kitchen, get them.
No, but seriously, you sound so much like the rest.
Well, I am her, so it does help.
Let's see. I think among that, there's we're also giving VOFT roles for Rose, June, Arania. Or I think June. That one's a bit questionable. I think Condi as well. I haven't heard y'all's Condi yet.
We don't really have a Condi, but I think I can. I think there's someone in our ranks that would be pretty good for it.
Nice.
Because
We have a
we have
Mina.
a really good Mina, who I think could do a really good Condi.
Well, they're
so we have
basically the same
Amina, and
person.
she
So.
yeah.
She does a good Condi, but my thinking is it needs to be her voice needs to sound a lot older, like really adult.
Yeah, like lower.
Yeah,
She's
it's got to sound
she's a
really
big
mature.
woman.
And again, though our Mina sounds good, I feel like it's not the best fit for that sort of thing. But if I wasn't caring about the character sounding a lot older, then it'd be fine.
Fair.
And this is my Tabros voice. I really like doing it. It's a lot of fun. Is she ever gonna get to the top of that tower?
Yeah,
she's been,
she's not.
I guess it's really tall.
She's been going for a while. Welcome back. Here we are.
I've been back!
Oh, have you?
Yes, they have.
Oh my god! Hi. Anyway, let's get back into it then.
Do you want to let Alana read for Jade for this one?
No, it's
Uh,
all right. I kind of showed up late. I'd feel bad if I just took over out of the blue.
Yeah, you'll have more voices. I promise.
Yeah, it's
You
all
don't-
right.
All right.
Um,
Okay, so I'm appreciating our conversation from this time frame more and more. Past you is much less task maker than future you pre-back. Past you is much of a less. I'm sorry.
You're all good.
It's okay.
Past you is much
worry
less
about it.
of a task maker than future you or pre-blackout Rose.
thanks, I think. What do you mean by pre-blackout, Rose?
I mean, post-blackout Rose is a lot less difficult insofar.
Insofar.
I mean, blackout Rose is a lot less difficult insofar as she is unavailable.
Okay. But what do you mean by blackout?
I guess you'll find out soon. And then report it to me under extremely specific circumstances. Which is good because I sure don't know. Yes, and that face is a good response. Your eyes are right to be swirl letters. What are you doing?
I'm doing what you told me to do. I'm getting Dave to set up that expensive equipment so I can start doing all that Witch of Spacey stuff you were telling me about. Which I appreciate since my sprite turned out to be sad and useless and not very wise at all.
I see. Well, I didn't actually tell you to, I was just being informative. Also, isn't it technically Witch of Spacey stuff? I was a sylph, not a witch.
Oh, what's a sylph?
I think it's sort of like a witch, but more magical.
A magical witch?
Yes, I'm completely certain of that suddenly.
That's awesome!
But regardless, I think our roles are approximately the same, since we are both talkers of the
Talkers.
Forge, as well as holders of breeding duties. However, I should clarify that my early counsel was mostly academic. It takes weeks to do all of it properly. You won't have time.
Breeding duties?
Yeah,
Please tell me that doesn't involve what it sounds like.
what does it sound like?
It sounds like it involves a lot of breeding.
Well, it does. But not breeding through means typical to...
God damn, we were doing so well not laughing at that.
And then Teresi chimes
Sorry.
in. Teresi was around the corner listening.
Teresa can sniff the words from across the meteor.
Right.
You'd be surprised. I actually
I
can.
have walked in on something I should really not have.
You're supposed to be dead,
Don't worry
Macros.
about it.
Come on.
Oh, right.
Okay. Well, it does, but not breeding through means typical of most species.
Oh, does the equipment we are deploying have anything to do with it?
It has a lot to do with it. It is cloning equipment, much like what is scattered all over the Vale. The same kind responsible for creating all of us.
Okay then, that's pretty neat.
Ugh, fuck.
I didn't mean to alarm you by implying you were required to wage a great deal of personal procreation over a span of several weeks.
Oh god.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, whew.
What happened?
Eldritch is just
What?
is gonna be right back. We can keep
Ah,
going.
okay. Though it should be clear that repopulation is among our duties, as well in the long term. And I've gathered that the cloning
Apparatus.
And I've gathered that the cloning apparatus in the Vale is probably meant to permit an initial boost on the world's select for settlement. But beyond that, it is up to the descendants to perpetuate the race. and your species has quite an advantage in this respect.
How so?
Your procreation might be carried out by pair individuals autonomously,
Yeah.
whereas ours may not, which is what makes my role particularly important.
What is your role?
I am the keeper of the matriarch. It is an egg that will hatch a new mother grub. She alone will be responsible for bearing our young.
Whoa, cool. So you're like bugs. Like bees or ants or such, but with horns.
I guess so. And you are like a egg livestock, without the muscle definition, or the hermaphroditic physiology for the matter. But milk producers nonetheless. That rare kind of organism to nurture hatchless young within. I didn't get what she was saying. That rare kind of organism to nurture hatchless young within. Are you not?
Yes?
You got the Auxilitrix key.
Anyways, I had imagined I would hatch the new grub on a planet in your universe, and when that become impossible, I quickly lost hope. I assumed it would remain locked in its card forever, which could only be opened when the orb was meant to be used. But then I found something quite unexpected when I was exploring this lab. I found the key. It was deep in the meteor, and as I suspected, it released the orb, which was really confusing for me for a while. Until I realized what it meant, which is so obvious I'm amazed I didn't think of it right away.
What?
It means I'm supposed to use it now, to hatch the grub in the heart of this meteor.
You think so?
Sure, there is no reason a meteor couldn't act as the center of a race's resurrection. They are themselves like a large seeds after all. The only question is whether we can manage to keep it from being destroyed, as well as whether I'm able to raise a mother grub to maturity. Oh wow, that thought is actually pretty overwhelming.
I think you can do it.
You do?
Yes. Didn't you say your Lucis was a grub? I'm sorry.
All good.
No, you're good.
She was in fact a mother grub, who relinquished her calling as matriarch to raise me.
That's perfect. If you were raised by a mother grub, then you're in great position to raise one yourself. It's like sort of a family legacy. A really cool alien family legacy.
Okay, thanks for saying so.
I love the Iron Man dress.
It's so cool.
It's so good.
She never used it. I'm gonna make her use it again.
Please do.
Yeah. No, once upon a
Nice.
time, I wanted to make all of Jade Harley's dresses for cosplaying.
Yeah, I brought this up last stream, but there is an event coming up that I am planning on making Jade's the Midnight Crew dress. I forget the name of it.
Is it the 3 a.m. dress?
Not
3
the
a.m.?
3 a.m. Not the 3 a.m. dress. The one she
The
makes
black
right before
one?
it. Yeah, the black one with like all the
With-
like spirally bits.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
like
one.
that was
So
kind of
cool.
weird.
Yeah.
murder.
I never
something, right?
fully liked it because it
Wait,
has
hang on, I think
no shape.
I think it is called the 3 a.m. dress.
No, the 3 a.m.
No,
dress is
that's the
is
other one.
starry
The
one.
3 a.m. one is the green and yeah.
It's the dead
Yeah.
shuffle dress.
Dead Shuffle. Thank you.
Close enough. Close enough.
Oh, that one.
Thank you.
I want to make that one too at some point.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye, Carcat. But yeah.
Thanks, Carcat.
Pops in, screams at us, leaves.
Yeah, he does that.
He's a funny guy.
My favorite was always the blue and black dress.
That one's pretty good.
Coloring it in
Don't mention it.
for the date night section of Crow Strider has been quite cathartic because it looks so pretty.
Yeah.
Right? The colors are just so nice.
Yeah, I really like that one. I really, really wanted for everything to be colored, especially that one. I really wanted to see that one colored.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. So, how does this cloning stuff work?
It's very involved. Like I said, you won't have time. In fact, it probably should have taken considerably longer. It took me. I was a little rushed.
I want to try anyway. If you can hold out hope for rebuilding race in the center of a meteor, then I think I can at least try to get a little cloning done with the time I have left.
Yes, you are right. I can't imagine how you can complete the objective given the time given. But weirder things have happened, I think. But weirder things have happened, I think. First, deploy the pad.
Yes, Dave is doing that at the top of this ridiculous tower.
Why all the way up there?
Didn't you say it needed to be in a warm place?
Yes, that's right.
My house is freezing right now. It ran on geothermal power before, and I guess there's no heat anywhere inside this planet.
That will probably change that will probably change if you light the forge. But one thing at a time, I guess.
Yes, I would like to hear about that later. But yeah, the weather seems just fine out here in the medium. Let's see how Dave is doing.
Dave, deploy cloning apparatus. Jade, examine.
It's so small.
That's the appropriate size for the equipment.
But clone babies can barely even fit on that thing.
Babies? What?
I mean young humans. You know, that we milk producers nurture hatchless within?
Yes, I know. I didn't mean to suggest your breeding duties involve cloning humans. Repopulation is not what's happening here. It's not your objective as the witch of space. Not yet, anyways.
Then what is the objective? What am I breeding?
Frogs. Sorry, I thought that was obvious.
I can't get over how tiny this thing is. It's so cute. So the baby frogs show up on this pad here?
Yes.
I can't wait to try it.
What are you laughing at there?
Oh, Dave just has a lot of funny stuff to say about all this.
What is he saying?
Oh, you know, a bunch of silly stuff. There's too much to copy and paste. Here, I'll send it up. Here, I'll save it all to a file and send it to you.
Okay, I'm laughing pretty hard at all that.
Alright, how do I get started?
We will need to deploy the terminal. Then you can start hunting for frogs to purify it from around your world.
Dave, deploy terminal.
Okay, here's a frog on the screen. Oh no, is it trapped in ice?
I would conjecture that most of them are, and will stay that way until the forge is brought to life. I think the event is designed to trigger drastic planetary upheaval wherever the forge is stationed. I did it on my planet as well.
Was your planet covered in ice too?
No, mostly water.
Cool. Anyway, I'll try to rescue this frog. So I push this button to purify it?
Yes, it probably won't do any good, but you can try.
Okay.
Jade, a purify frog.
Oh, fuck. I apologize for my voice. It's a little damaged right now.
You're all good.
Oh god, it's still a frogsicle. This will not do.
Problem isn't that the frog is still frozen. The problem is that you were able to purify it at all. Ectobiology is based entirely on your inability to purify a subject.
I don't understand, but I am intrigued.
That frog were destined to do something else, such as become a snarl in your net later, you would not be able to purify it, because that would cause a paradox. So instead, you would purify its slime. You would purify its slime imprint. The paradox slime is what's important here. You can mix it with the slime from other paradoxically purified frogs' imprints, study the genes, and selectively combine, and then create resulting paradox clones.
Okay, that makes sense, I think. How can I purify some frog slime?
You will need to direct the terminal to another frog, and then you must make sure, later, to interfere with that frog in some way. For instance, by planning to venture out to capture that exact frog, as I suggested earlier. That way, it will be impossible to purify the frog before your interference has taken place. Only its slime will arrive.
So, is it like a sort of backwards frog breeding? Clone first, catch later?
Yes.
Also, hello, new people in chat. I see more people joining chat. Hello.
Yeah, I saw Churro came on, so I didn't really want to interrupt, so I just kind of texted
Oh,
hi in
Churro.
the chat.
Yeah.
Churro's one of the artists
Well-
helping with all the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, nice. I
They're
forgot
also
to-
doing little portraits at the end and credits for the dub.
Oh, okay. I now know who we're talking about. Hi. Cool. Hell yeah. I'm also gonna quickly pop this stream link in there.
You know, I'm realizing something. I know the point
Yeah?
is that these have to be paradox clones,
Uh-huh.
but I don't think there was anything actually stopping Hussey from writing it to be like they didn't need to be a paradox. The machine could just make slime clones.
It was, I think, the purpose of that was to prove that you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's like part of the system, the paradox clone thing, because then they could use the machines to take people out of danger or something. Like you.
That's true.
Oh, I think Meraki.
Meraki, you could entirely cut out. By the way. Actually,
Please
now I
stand
even
by
really
while we
hear me.
reconnect you. Sorry, I had to do my customer service voice
No,
for a hot
it's
minute.
all good. Anyway, while we're waiting for Meraki to reconnect, if you guys are here and you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well as the little bell next to the icon, to be notified anytime that we stream like this. Also, hit the like button. As well as if you guys have missed any of the other streams and are interested in listening to the rest of them, there is a playlist for that on the channel. Go take a look at that.
Also, if you ring that bell, you'll get notified whenever they upload the new parts of the epilogue readings.
That is correct.
And you'll be informed whenever Crow Strider drops, because it's probably going to be on the VOFT channel as well.
Yeah.
Casual plugging at lightning speeds.
Exactly.
You should
And-
subscribe
We do that a
now.
lot.
and if you can't wait and you haven't read Crow Strider yet, you can read it on MSPFA.
Oh, and there she goes.
There she goes.
Should we play that episode 1 preview at the end of this?
We can. If you would
That
like
sounds
to.
like
That'd be
fun.
cool.
That could be really fun.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Ah! She sent me text. Ah!
Oh no.
Please stand by. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. We need like elevator music.
Maybe go on to the next page.
Get a elevator stuck going. Jade, search for new frog.
There's a frog.
There's a frog.
Frog spotted.
Frog spotted. Pitbull, go.
I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
I don't know why this thing keeps lagging. It just kicks me out of the.
It's
It
a
kicks me out of
combination
the streaming.
It's a combination of Discord being a bit chugging or like resource heavy, and also if you have bad internets, it can really interfere with it. Like it just doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
I mean, my internet is good, but I'm on my phone, so I think that's a problem.
That might be it.
That too. Sometimes I don't know if this got fixed, but I used to have issues where Discord would randomly start changing my microphone settings on the mobile app. This is before the whole overall of the app. I'd sound really crisp and clear and fine, and then at some point, it would just a switch would flip, and suddenly I would sound like I'm on a shitty phone call.
Yes, sometimes I can hear people here talking like robots, like I can't hear anything else.
Right, I forgot. I meant to ask if my microphone was sounding all right.
Yeah, your
sound good.
mic's.
Oh, yours is
sounding
alright.
Very
It's
clear.
actually the
Oh, thanks.
crispiest microphone here.
Oh my god,
Your
really?
Jade lines are some of the nicest sounding lines we recorded
Thank you. I
for the dub.
think it's because like some time ago I used to stream, so I have like a little mic set up. It's not the most impressive thing. I mean, like it's a Blue Yeti mic with a pop filter that I got off of Amazon, and I couldn't find a mic stand, so it's just sitting on the box that the pop filter came in.
Really good for a Blue Yeti. Oh my god.
Getting in it?
I mean,
Wow.
I'm using
Blue-
cheap earphones in any phone, so
For this call, I'm just using the mic built into my Microsoft Surface. But for the dub, I recorded on my Samsung Galaxy S23.
Okay.
Iconic.
Our
I don't have a
actual
mic.
mic sounds a lot better than this, but this is just a
Don't-
shitty gaming headset, so.
Mhm.
I think I'm using a AT4021 or some shit. It's an Audio Technica mic that I got like maybe 5 years ago at this point. I don't remember the model.
Ooh.
All right, back into it.
Sorry.
You're all good.
Okay, I'll try this. Look at this handsome guy here hiding in the woods and being sneaky. He looks frozen solid too. So if I go bother him later, that means if I try to take him now, I'll only get slime, right?
yes, that should work. Make a note of the coordinates. When you travel to interact with your clone subjects, you are also taking an opportunity to explore and discover new habitats, as well as new species of frogs for your terminal to track. It's efficient to go adventuring in this fashion while you are waiting for your young clones to mature.
That sounds like fun!
Yes, it is a lot of fun. It is also extremely time-consuming. Unlike some aperifiers in the Vale, this one is locked to the present moment. You cannot use it as a window into the future or past, and isolate frogs whose futures are certain and therefore most paradoxical.
Scroll. You need to scroll down.
Paradoxiable. Paradoxifiable?
Paradoxifiable. There you go.
Okay. You cannot use this as a window into the future or past, and isolate frogs whose future are certain and therefore more paradoxifiable. Means of expeditions are limited. I suppose you could use time travel to accelerate the process, but you would need to establish weeks worth of stable time loops. I think it would be an overly elaborate and dangerous undertaking personally, and anyone who would attempt such a thing is reckless. I wouldn't advise it.
Kate, hang on while I clone this fella.
A better time heist than Avengers Endgame.
Oh god, don't remind me.
Jade, clone frog.
Okay, I like the Time Heist of Avengers Endgame. That wasn't shade on that. That was just saying, wow, that Time Heist is great, but this one's even better.
Yeah, actually, I didn't remember this part, specifically the part where it was this was supposed to take weeks, and
Is
it took
that
them so
your
much less because
universe?
of Dave.
Yeah.
I like this song.
What song? I can't hear anything.
Me neither.
You turn up the stream volume.
Oh, stream
There is
volume.
music playing on the stream. That is correct.
Hang on. Okay, there you go. I can hear it now. I had it turned all the way down because, like, I usually have it turned off whenever I'm watching my friends' stream since we're talking at the same time.
Are we ready to go?
Proceed.
Okay. Yay!
You will need somewhere to keep them while they grow, like a pool or a tank or such, or at least something temporarily. Water wasn't very hard for me to come by, but for you, I don't know.
I'll think of something. I won't let the poor little guy suffocate.
Jade, give him a home.
That's genius.
I don't know if that's I don't know what this blue stuff is in here. I don't know if it's
It's supposed to be.
It's
little
just
dye that's
blue dyed
inside?
water.
Is it blue
Don't
dyed
worry,
water?
it's just really, really, really blue water.
Okay.
Is it going to be okay in there?
Yeah.
It's a magic frog. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He might turn blue.
That's
I
true.
think that's it.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah, that's.
It
This is
just
how the
water. Sure,
Blumen
it's
group
got
became to be.
Sure, it's got a
Yeah.
dye in
I
it. but
can't
it's
believe they were
probably
frogs this
okay.
whole time.
He can play with the dye.
They're very good at disguising themselves. So am I supposed to wait for him to grow up and then breed him with other frog paradox clones?
Yes, but this isn't all there is to the cloning process. A true paradox clone is an exact genetic duplicate of the subject. Later, that clone will be sent back in time to become itself. In fact, it is an exact duplicate. In fact, if it is an exact duplicate, this is guaranteed to happen. This is what classifies it as a paradox clone. Any duplicate which genetically deviates from the original is not. It is simply a mutant. And for breeding purposes, mutation is desirable. Within reason, you may adjust the settings on the equipment to promote genetic anomalies. But it's very delicate, and you can go too far. Responsibly guiding the evolution of the genetic code during the breeding process is very important. In fact, it is the most important thing about this of all.
It is?
Yes,
Huh. So, what is the actual purpose of all this breeding? Am I trying to make one really special frog with just the right genetic code or something? Sort of like the ultimate frog?
actually, yes. That's exactly what you're doing.
Oh!
Your objective is to breed the Genesis frog.
I just remembered something. There's actually a mod for the Homestuck collection that adds a music player. A spoiler aware one.
Oh, really? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds cool.
Insane.
Also with music.
That's
I was
really
I was
cool.
thinking about how you didn't have the Wanderers album. Here's a link to it.
Actually,
And
I
the
was
voice
never
chat.
able to use any mods on the unofficial Homestuck collection. I really wanted to use some, but I never figured out how to make them work.
Fair.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to figure out because GitHub is not very user friendly.
Yeah, I figured you gotta
Starters-
be a little into programming to make it work.
Oh, not even that. It's just navigating this thing is hard. There's not even, from what I can tell, not even an official link to the mod page where all the mods
Yeah,
are
it's
posted,
just
which is weird.
there.
Yeah, I usually, cause I have I bought the entire Homestuck soundtrack from the Bandcamp
Wow.
so that I had it all for VOFT videos. So I just have just all of these streams. It's just me playing it on my media player while we read.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Why?
You can't complete the game without doing so. Your entire mission depends on breeding him.
Him? So he's a boy frog?
Yes, he will begin as a tadpole like you have there, but considerably bigger. And he will mature to become the speaker, a deity-like figure idolized by the consort who wait for him to come.
The speaker?
Yes, known as the speaker of the bass. Yes, known as the speaker of the bass croak.
Grok.
Yes, the croak really is quite vast and is something to behold. It's the most amazing thing I have ever seen.
Then the speaker is like a god, but there are a lot of them? Like one for each session, kind of like the kings and queens?
Yes, there will be one for every session, should the players be successful, and each one is a unique product of their quest. The kingdom Sarados over his creation. Prospect worships him. Prospect worships him as the consorts do. Theirs reviles him and outlaws frogs wherever they can. Even the iconography. Their agents mock his name with slurs like Speaker of the Bass Choke or Bilious Slick. Although to be honest, that is what we ended up calling him. Not to be disrespectful though, it was just a catchier name.
Vast croak, vast glove, vast error.
I saw that.
Oh my god, it's all connected.
If I call him that, I'll be sure to say I mean no offense.
I doubt it's even possible to offend him.
That's good. Okay, then what? What do we do after I make this big god froggy? Does it have something to do with the new universe we create?
Most certainly.
You said he was a Genesis frog. Does that mean we bring him into the universe and he makes new planets or life or such?
No, you're not really understanding the magnitude of his role. He's not responsible for just one aspect of the universe you create. He's responsible for all of them. Bilious Slick is your universe.
Really?
I don't mean he's the universe you are from. We engineered that incarnation. He is the universe that you are trying to create.
Yes, I got that.
Sorry, I thought it was obvious, but then it wasn't. Then it was. Sorry, I thought it was obvious, but then wasn't sure.
You mean he's literally a universe?
Yes, literally. That statement was as literal as you can possibly make words be. I know your species is frequently insincere for a variety of reasons.
But your species is too! Especially Carcat, he's incredibly sarcastic.
True. When we do it, it is usually just because we are trying to be jerks, rather than by way of a mild manner, perpetually dispatching little puzzles for rhetoric without. Oh my god. I don't speak English, someone help me.
You're all good.
You had it without apparent purpose.
Okay, that's true, but when we do it, it's usually just because we are trying to be jerks rather than by. Oh god. Sorry. That's true. But when we do it, it's usually just. That's true, but when we do it, it's usually just because we are trying to be jerks, rather than by way of a mild manner, perpetually dispatching little puzzles of rhetoric without apparent purpose.
But I don't do that. I try to say what I mean as much as I can.
Yeah, I think I've been discerning that. It's a nice change of pace.
From what?
Oh, it's not important.
Neighbors' dogs are barking.
You mean from Rose?
Well, not that it wasn't an enjoyable exercise for xenocultural inculcation.
Yeah, Rose and Dave are like that all the time. What's the fuck is that word?
Inculcate?
In.
Inculcate, I'm pretty sure.
One
Looks
second.
Hey Google, what does inculcate mean?
Oh my god.
Here's the definition of inculcate.
Oh dear God, we can hear it.
Idea or
It was
habit
actually
with
Google.
instruction.
Yeah,
There you
inculcate.
go. I don't know if anyone heard that.
No, but it's all good.
What did,
Inculcate
No,
that
we were
stuff
too
What
like
busy
did Google
freaking out
say?
over the fact that we could hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we may never
Okay.
know. I couldn't hear it either.
Here we go. I looked it up just now. Like inculcation, noun, a teaching and impressing by frequent repetitions, or the teaching of something by using frequent repetition, or teaching or impressing upon the mind by frequent instruction or repetition. Why are there three definitions that sound like the exact same thing?
Yeah.
To teach.
I'm losing my shit.
it's my turn?
Yeah, Rose and Dave are like that all the time. They inculcate that stuff like crazy. So you've been talking to her a lot, I guess.
Sort of.
Are you best friends now?
I guess as mutually friendly as the time has permitted two people to be. I won't be speaking to her anymore, though.
Why? Oh, yeah, because you said she's blacked out. What the heck does that mean?
It just means in a few moments from your perspective, I won't be able to see her through my viewport or talk to her. I don't know why exactly, but it's not that hard to guess. She has been relying on the powers and counsel of dark gods, and other sources of ambiguous intent. And she has subsequently divided up. And she has consequently devised a plan which sounds very dangerous to me.
Yeah, I didn't like the sound of her plan either.
You are more sensible. It's probably the influence Gaia has had on you, having spent much of your time, having spent much of your life awake on Prospect, like me.
You did?
If we're alike in some ways, maybe it's because of this.
Yeah.
I woke up a long time ago. I had trouble sleeping then. I was young. The sunlight was naturally invigorating to me, I guess. My Lusus could do nothing to help. And when I was supposed to be in my cocoon, I would often wander off to the desert, where one day I was visited by a stranger who dressed and spoke in white. He put me to sleep, and I woke up on Prospect, where I have dreamed ever since. He said he was my guardian, and though he visited rarely, I did regard him as that. Then later he stopped coming. In time, I began to believe he was a figment of my mind, like an imaginary friend, to give me reassurance.
Y'all good, Rocky?
Oh.
That damn Argentina internet. Why must it do this?
Is it like because it's but roboting. Yeah. I was gonna say it might just be her phone, but like if they are hearing us roboting, it might be definitely probably his internet.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Dog scratch shakes fist. Even dictionaries stumble over definitions.
The dictionary was inculcating Lamau.
Baby Kenya. Kenya do what?
Rip Meraki.
I forgot that I had my microphone muted and I've been talking to no one for the past minute or two.
no!
No. Alana.
Yeah.
Hi.
I am sitting here in my shame.
I'm noticing a few. Oh, there she goes.
Oh
I'm noticing a few
no.
familiar names in chat. Cactus
Oh yeah,
Cat
I saw them too.
and Rexy,
I
and also Churro, of course.
I unfortunately am not as familiar with the crew yet as I should be.
Cactus Cat is panicking.
Oh, yeah.
No, if
Have
I'm going
you-
to be panicking on stream, live in front of like 19 people,
Have
so are you.
Welcome back, Meraki. Have
Oh,
you yet
hello.
listened to the
Hi.
recordings we have?
I haven't, not yet. I am
You've
going.
been away.
I am going to, probably tomorrow. That was actually my plan. Tomorrow is my like big chore day after
Coolio.
coming home from all of my vacations.
Oh, right. Did you follow my advice and bring home another box for family or friends of the
Oh,
donuts?
the Texas donuts.
No, I
The
didn't.
Texas donuts?
I didn't because
Nah.
I was flying home instead of driving home, and I couldn't really bring anything on the flight.
No.
Damn.
What are the
Didn't
Texas
even, like,
donuts?
Sneak them into your
Okay.
bag. Just like sneak them into your carry-on.
So, I live in Texas. I live not that far from Austin. There is a place in Texas called Round Rock, which has this little shop called Round Rock Donuts, which has literally world famous chocolate donuts. They are most delicious donuts you have ever
They
had
are
in your
very
fucking
good.
life.
Oh
And
my God.
Melanie and Bug or I think Bug, you live in Texas, right?
Yes, we live
Yeah.
in.
Melanie was visiting, and when she mentioned that when she was visiting the area, I said, "You should totally go to Round Rock Donuts."
You see, we tried, but it was on a Sunday, and you know how Round Rock gets on a Sunday. There was a line of
Yeah.
cars around the block, and there really was no getting in there, so we didn't actually end up getting any. We went to Shipley's instead.
Oh, I
Oh,
was
what?
You were thinking that it was like closed, like crumble cookies is.
Oof.
Crumble.
Yes.
I want crumble cookies now. Damn.
I am very sorry. To make things worse, I opened up the app just to see what they had this week. Also, partially because I owe my sister crumble because I didn't take her last weekend.
Cactus Cat. Hot take: Texas donuts are bad? No. No, I am not kidding.
There's
you.
a
They are
chain
the
called
most.
They're
Texas
trying to
donuts.
anger you.
No,
they are
Oh,
trying
okay.
to get your
Called
goat.
Texas
Don't
donuts.
fall
They are
for it, don't
trying
fall
to
for it.
rustle your jimmies.
How many?
Let it
Like, how
wash
many
over
Jimmys
you
going
like a
to
wave in the
Russell?
sand.
How many people in chat are from Texas? Because I keep seeing a lot of people being like, "Hi, I'm from Texas. Hi, I'm here."
Texas is
If you
pretty
live in
big.
Texas, I am very sorry for the heat. I've heard that it's terrible.
It is very bad.
Please come to Arizona. The heat it's still hot, but it's drier over here. Also, we could probably go up to the Grand Canyon and do something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're right. Just Texas being like so close to the coast and everything. At least where I am, it is very humid a lot of the time, and it makes the heat worse.
Oh, that's the
Worse.
worst.
Yeah.
It's like
Summer
80
here is
something right now.
humid
Which
too.
is bad as
Terrible.
usual. But like, I'm sweating currently at my desk.
Fair.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a little bit. Not like dripping down my body or anything, but it is quite
jeez.
hot.
I've never actually experienced a humid heat. I mean, the most humidity we've had down here, I think, was like maybe about 10-15%.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I
think
feel
so.
that because I'm in
And
Utah.
that was like after a summer storm.
I'm in Utah, and it's also dry heat here.
No, the only thing I know is it's humid heat. It's like you're swimming outside. You kind of feel
It's not-
everything.
And it feels like
It's
your
not the
lungs
heat
aren't
that
getting
gets
enough
ya,
air.
it's the humidity.
Hang on, I'm trying to look this up because now I'm curious. Okay, so it looks like the highest humidity that we've had was like 50%, but I don't think that was recently. Typically, like even during monsoon season, I'll usually see the humidity go as far as like maybe 20 to 30%, but on average, I usually see it around 10.
Okay.
If like
Archie
anyone
answers.
is able to understand what any of that means.
Yeah.
Barely.
Also, where I now forget what line Meraki cut out as at.
I was I can start from there.
Yeah.
In time, I okay.
Figment of my mind.
In-
Yeah.
No, reassurance when I needed it. That's where you stopped.
Okay.
Okay. So I reread that part or
Yeah. Let's start with this line.
okay. Like an imaginary friend to give me reassurance when I needed it. But then, while playing our game, I learned he was real. He had spoken to others from a party and had been manipulated us all to advance his schemes. It was saddening to learn that my fortuitous awakening had been a product of a nefarious plot. You're lucky that your awakening probably had no such entanglements.
Jeez, I hope not.
But I guess it's only a minor contamination of something otherwise great. I was allowed to see what Skaya would show me, and to prepare for dangers ahead, and try to protect people.
Me too! Wow, Kanaya, I didn't realize how much we had in common.
You're right, we do. I feel a bit silly that it took me so long to engage with the one corresponding closely with my role. I feel a bit silly that it took me so long to engage with the one corresponding so closely with my role. It must be a certain madness I'm afflicted by, to orbit those more reckless and dangerous than I, and more daring for it. I guess I want to help them, but they never can be helped, it seems.
She wants.
Oh.
Is Jade talking? I can hear.
No.
No, she's not.
Oh, she's cutting out now.
She's
Oh,
roboting.
no.
No, this is.
Oh, okay.
It's spreading.
Sometimes I can only hear some of the things she's saying, and I can hear when she
Here
stops
we go again
talking,
with
so
this
I know
shit-ass
where I have
Wi-Fi.
to.
Oh. No, we can
Oh,
hear
hey,
you
there
now.
they are.
You're back.
Oh my god, I don't even know if it's my Wi-Fi or if it's Discord fucking up because I've heard it's been doing that a lot lately as well. So
Yeah.
don't know if it's me, don't know if it's Discord, but I'm rolling with it.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like helping people is something that's in your nature. I can understand that. Are you saying Rose is reckless and dangerous?
Also, what I said prior was she wants to fix the unfixable.
Oh. Hmm.
What happened?
Kanaya wanting to fix the unfixable.
She does that.
Okay, but this
Kanaya
woman is
looking at
kind of head
Vriska,
over
I can
heels
fix
for
her.
Rose, so
That's so true. So true.
That's literally
Yeah, she was.
That's how she's looking
mean-
at Rose right now too. I can fix her. I can help her. I can save her. I got you. Please.
Do you think that's how she was looking at Rose deep down during that one scene in the Homestuck 2?
Yeah. Maybe.
It's like
I don't know.
She may-
Rose and her
she
multiple
may have
wives
just-
going, I can fix her. Y'all are looking like a construction crew.
It's like Squint's eyes.
I mean,
I may be pissed. She may have just said that she knows I would forgive her, and I said, like, when did you stop trying? But I can fix her.
That was terrible. That was
On
terrible.
their deathbed, and
Yes,
she's
amazing.
still like, I can fix her. I can fix this.
Oh my god.
Like,
Wait, who's
No,
dead?
also-
Kanaya's or
also-
Rose's?
I can fix her.
This all started with Briska. When she started crushing on Briska, Briska was
So
terrible, and she
true.
still was there trying to fix her.
I forgot that
She
was
could
a
not, in fact,
thing.
fix her.
I can make her
Yeah, remember
worse.
the dress? She made her a dress, and then Briska kissed Taros using the dress, and then she threw the dress out the window, and
Okay, I
she had
think-
her heart broken.
That scene was
I think that
sad.
It's
flew
so
right over
sad.
my head during every single reread I've done of Homestuck because I always just thought she was pissed off because like Vriska requested a dress so that she can be pretty, and then like she found out that she used it to like kiss Tavros, and I'm just sitting here, it's like, yeah, I would be mad if like my friend wasn't forthcoming with why she wanted me to make a thing for her.
Yeah.
Friend.
I was like,
because
It
she
It
definitely
completely
I mean,
crushed
flew
on
over
her.
my head both
if a friend
times.
asks
Why
you
am I
to-
still this dense?
if a friend tells you she wants you to make her a dress, and you make her a pretty dress, I mean, unless she's destroying the dress or something, it's like she's kissing a boy in using the dress that you made. It made no sense
Alana-
to be mad about it.
Yeah.
Alana, you had the queer baited version of a Homestuck.
No, it's just me being extremely dense.
Well,
I can't like detect flirting for shit.
No,
We-
honestly, you know, when I first read Homestuck, I was like 18, and when Kanaya was upset, I didn't. I didn't know a girl could like a girl, so I thought she liked Tavros, and that's why she was mad.
I think I read Homestuck back when I was about like 14 or so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
around when I
Pester
read
Quest.
it too. The
Remember
thing,
when
no,
Same.
but like the thing of it is
Tavros
that
flirted with Kanaya and Pester Quest.
yeah.
Or not flirted
Yeah,
with her.
I think-
She's like, oh, do you think she'd be into me? Smirk.
Another thing that like a lot of us only really noticed, we were talking about this on stream when it happened. The stream, not the stream, the conversation, the like titular Carcat conversation of like greetings worthless human, like that one. That's Carcat hate flirting with John so hard.
Yep.
It's
Why do we have to bring this up every single time I
I'm
leave
sorry,
the room?
Carcat.
Every single
Is that
time I
entertaining?
fucking leave the room.
No, but it's so funny.
Like, think about it, man. Think about it. It was silly. You were a kid. Like, come on. It was fun.
I was 6. Oh my god.
But
You
he
actually
literally-
tried that, asshole. Like, what the fuck?
He literally watched his whole life through a screen, found out he was the reason for all his misery, and then he crushed so hard on him.
Exactly.
The space on his eyes, he crushed so hard. I hate this being with all my being.
Churro says, to be fair with the Vriska thing, Kaya was the main person defending Tavros at the time, so that's also probably part of the anger.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was that too. Like I
I think
vaguely
it was
remember
a mix
something
of
about
a lot
that.
of things for Kanaya, just pushing her over the edge and seeing the girl who she's been crushing on and making this dress for her kiss another boy, and also a boy that probably doesn't want to kiss her back.
Okay, but now I need like I need
Yeah.
to get like I need to figure out how to draw a Homestuck character so I can draw out that one meme of like Grimdark Rose going up to Kanaya and going, "Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit?"
God.
Artists,
Yeah,
get
no,
on
that
it.
sounds correct.
Still
to
don't know
me.
how to draw Homestuck characters.
I'm gonna draw it. Not right now,
Oh,
but
God bless. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
so
you, Miss
retcon-
Meraki, for my life.
The Homestuck retcon did a lot of stuff I'm not happy about, and some stuff I am happy about. One thing I wish got to stick around was the whole black flirting of John and Tavros. It was brief, but I wish that it stuck around.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
no,
what?
well, no, actually, you mean in the bubbles or?
Yeah, in
I
the bubble.
Yes, in the
Yeah.
bubble.
No,
Oh,
well,
in the bubbles,
that
okay.
never. It was if it was in the bubbles, it never not happened because what happened in the bubbles happened in the bubbles.
Stays
Like
in the bubbles.
Riska from the
Right,
bubbles.
but-
in the
you like
bubbles,
this.
stays
Whose was
in the
that? Was that
bubbles.
mine?
But the Tavros that went on to still be alive and continue was not one that ever had that conversation with John and never grew to hate
Yeah, right.
him over something as petty as wanting to propose to Vriska.
Okay, but
I
Yeah, but
love
that-
how
there-
petty
that
they
Tavros-
are.
that
That
Tavros
Tavros
did
still
end
exists.
up.
Is the one that leads the army.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
correct.
just like Pupapan.
Yeah, but you know he does. Yeah, he does the dance on Vriska.
Yeah.
I think you just never
The
get any
Tavros
Tavros
did
and John
something
moment
right
again.
for once dance.
You, John,
Which is incredibly
John
funny.
and Tavros
and the,
so much.
And the Vriska did nothing because Vriska's just not there. He's just dancing.
God.
He was gonna dance regardless.
I did it. Woo woo woo. Yeah.
All right, back into it.
Okay, where was that? Where were we?
Um,
I don't remember if it was my turn.
Yeah, where were we?
I think
Oh shoot.
Yes. Then,
Yes, definitely
Are you
me.
saying
was
Rose
it-
is reckless and oh yeah, I left off there saying that she wants to fix people.
Yeah, so here.
Yeah, okay. Yes, definitely. We have our share of dangerous plane who seem to do nothing but cause problems. I believe she is yours. And if her insane plan wasn't alarming enough, she has been communicating with the stranger I mentioned. And unsurprisingly, she has not been forthright about the nature of their conversations.
You mean your guardian?
Yes. He's not merely a guardian. I'm very sure he is a first guardian, like Lucius was.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure why, but the sound of that makes me really nervous.
I feel the same way about it. The involvement of any such entity strikes me as quite unauspicious, even when seemingly benign.
She didn't mention anything about this when we talked, but then she seemed preoccupied.
She was. You'll have a chance to determine more soon. After which, hopefully, you can tell me.
Yeah, I will.
In the meantime, I will go. I would like to return to the core to situate this orb. It seems you have your own orb to care for now.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, you can go do that, and I guess I'll go check on Rose, but there's still so much I want to know. I want to know more about stoking the forge and breeding the frogs and about your time on Prospect and all that.
Okay. I will definitely help you as much as I can. The young Prospect walkers ought to stick together.
Yes.
I'll message you again in your future, and you may reply if you have cause to.
If I have cause to? Oh! That reminds me, I was thinking of implementing a system to keep some of these confusing conversations simple and linear.
Does it, by any chance, have to do with passwords?
Yeah! I guess someone told you?
Yes, you. You deliver news of the system by demanding a password from me.
Ah, you see? You nearly just gave me the idea for the plan in the first place paradoxically from my own future self. I just find that kind of thing annoying for some reason. It doesn't feel right. I would rather ideas come from the place they actually came from.
That's a reasonable attitude.
Okay, let's put the system into play. Let's put the system in place starting now. I will give you a password, and you give it to me in the future when you want to pick up this conversation again.
Okay.
The password is broke. It must be in all caps and must contain precisely 10 O's.
10. I'm counting 11.
Whoops. 11 then.
The password system is already paying overwhelming dividends of ease and rationality.
Kanaya, that sounded just a wee bit sarcastic.
Oh. Wow, yeah. I hope I'm not falling prey to a crisis of sincerity.
You're just becoming multicultural, that's all. I think I'm learning to be more multicultural through Karkat as well. It mostly involves saying fuck a lot.
No.
It's okay, he's really not so bad.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, go hatch that orb. I'll be waiting.
Yes, I'll do that. Bye, Jade.
Later!
Return to the core.
Kanaya, return to the core. Oh yeah, it's a walk around.
we gotta play the game.
It's like a brief one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a brief one.
Oh no, it's not, because you can play as several characters still.
Let's.
At least I think you can.
I'm gonna open up a quick walkthrough. Just to.
I love her song. It's so nice to listen to.
Oh wait, isn't there? No, there's not a walkthrough.
Probably on the Viz page.
Yeah. I'm also gonna quickly turn it down a little bit. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Take. You got the matriorb. I really hope he stops playing games for girls soon. For good. One way or another. You have seen many sad things on your adventure, but watching Equius practice archery may be the saddest thing of all. Terezi's ridiculous cosplay getup. You feel kind of bad for mocking her for it. Just one of many exhibits of boorish behavior you should probably apologize for. That is, if you're presently Carcat while examining this item. If you aren't, those thoughts are not relevant to you. You decide not to program contingencies for examining this item for different characters, because that would have been a waste of time. It's sad seeing Unireal Air laying here without Gamzee around to neglect it while people trip over it. It's almost a little poignant.
It would have actually been a very funny gag for Hussey to actually program a variable where if you viewed it as Carcat, it said the same thing, but it makes a slight mention that you actually are Carcat now.
Yeah. But you are Carcat, so
like,
it doesn't matter.
Just lampshading his own bit.
Yeah. It's almost a little poignant, like seeing a toppled tricycle in the yard of a missing child. Oops, you mean toppled three-wheel device in the lawn ring of a cold wiggler. Doesn't get more tragic than that. The final Aradia bot exploded about an hour ago. She's dead for good now, you guess. Or is she? Yes, she is. You're completely certain of it. Looks like some douchebag's computer blew up. Whatever happened, it probably served him right. Bad break. Just another member of your team unaccounted for. Where the hell is she? Oh well, at least she's out of everyone's hair for a while. She's probably off swooning over that shitty, greasy human movie star and being generally harmless.
Yeah.
Dear Tinkerbell, sweet, precious Tinkerbell. Tavros loved this memorial plush soon for him so much. Seeing it here on the floor would be especially poignant if you were dead. But you know for a fact that he is alive and well, so it's all good.
Evidently.
Yeah.
This one has been decapitated.
I'm just chilling in some chocolate.
Weird. What is happening?
What the hell?
It wasn't me. What? Alana?
What was that?
I think it was Alana.
It's Alana.
Roboting. Oh, did you turn on a voice filter? Ah.
I was like, what is happening? I can't even...
I can't understand any of it.
It's
I can't
so
understand
bad.
the thing she's
You
saying.
know that one
We
meme
can't
where it's
understand
like, and it's like, great. I really
Right.
understood that well.
I know.
It's happening right now.
Oh no. Stop.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Are you
I
okay?
can't understand you.
We cannot understand you.
I can't tell.
I can't tell if this is like a bit or if something
I
is
think it's
going
a bit, but
terribly
I'm gonna message
wrong.
her.
Alana got replaced by a robot.
Cry.
I messaged her
Anyway,
just in case it's not a bit.
yeah. Why Duke Pine Snort? It seems your lovely green complexion has turned to blue as each past treachery has tightened your noose a little more.
Technical
not?
difficulties with my mic menu. Hang on. Is what she said.
I see. Worry not.
Yep.
It will be all over soon as you are stuffed in your sarcophagus and given a funeral fit not for a nobleman, but for a lowly beggar. Let that be a lesson to your family, who is also executed in the name of justice.
Wait, is that possibly the first mentions of sarcophagi?
Maybe, actually, yeah.
There might have been a mention in Jade's home at some point when she's going down the stairs, but I don't recall.
Oh wait, I think there
Because-
was like a
because
sarcophagus
of Lord
sitting on one of
English?
the things.
Maybe.
Like
Okay.
the teleporter things. Also, please
Yeah.
tell me if my mic is back to normal again.
It is.
Yes.
You are back to
Thank
normal.
God. Oh my
Yeah, we
god.
can
I
understand
opened
you.
up my okay, so my microphone has like a menu where I can adjust like the input gain and the equalizer and all that stuff. And I
Yeah.
wanted to adjust the input gain because like the freaking cat was making my microphone little like voice chat thing light up, and I'm sitting here like, oh geez, it can be heard in the stream.
Yeah.
So I went to go change the gain so that it wouldn't be heard, and I think it turned on one of the voice presets that I have.
Oh no. Yeah,
Yeah.
we cannot understand you.
did.
Yeah. I don't know how long what the timestamp would be, but you'll probably be able to find it pretty easy in the VOD.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go see
Yeah,
if
you're
I can
gonna-
test.
It was quite funny.
I'm sorry.
You're all good.
How much time do we have left?
I think we'll probably just go through this and then watch the little preview of the dub if we still want to do that, and then I think that'll be the end of it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we have here? Looks like there's a half-finished comic on this thing. Some kind of cool kid and a girl with red glasses? What are they doing there together? Yeah, maybe you shouldn't snoop in her cool kid fanfic. It's probably private.
Yo, was that trans Jade and Crow?
Oh shit.
Wow. So progressive and fussy.
Talk about Jersey.
Alana Bot. Oh, Meraki.
Oh, Kamaraki still
Oh,
hear us?
she's about to crash.
Oh no.
Alright, we'll take a sec.
Do we want someone
I'm
else to do
she's going feral.
or
Alana.
I wouldn't mind using my customer service voice.
Yeah, Alana hasn't had a chance
fuck
to
it?
talk.
At this point,
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it while we wait for Rocky.
All right. Hang on. I gotta flip back over. Return to app. Eh. What was that about?
I don't know. I guess I fucked up again. I can't seem to do anything right in her eyes anymore. I mean, nose.
Maybe you should go say
Real
something
quick,
to her.
I recommend zooming in the page a little bit because the text really
Yes.
is small.
Yeah, let me do that.
Should be hold control and yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
Cool. There we go.
Oh no, Miss Meraki is completely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there
And
she
she
is.
completely came back.
Alright. We good?
Just family speaking in the background. it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Oh wait, so who's gonna continue now?
Let's let Alana
I mean,
continue
you, I
because
assumed.
yeah, Alana needs her chance.
Yeah.
I think Alana should do it because my internet is shit and I'm gonna keep getting kicked off the stream.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
if you're okay with it,
Yeah, go ahead.
maybe you should go say something to her.
Well, I would, but she's probably burrowed fuck deep in this lab by now. I'm sure she's busy scooting up and down stairs and shooshing through pointless corridors and opening chests containing like 3 boon dollars and hideous paintings of enormous naked barnyard monsters. What is with all the chests anyway? And why do we keep squirreling our useless shit away in there? I really should have written a memo about this, like the rules of chest etiquette.
Whirling.
Squirrel is the human word for nut creature.
Oh. Well, I think the chests are fun. They make for nice surprises.
Whatever. Anyway, I can't leave. If you haven't noticed, the team has been falling apart here ever since Aradia exploded for no reason, and therefore presumably died forever. Seriously. Where the hell is everybody? Where's Gamzee? Shit isn't right. Gotta stay put here and keep it together.
Okay, then. If I see her along my way, I'll let her know you want to talk. If you don't think that's too meddlesome of me.
No, that's fine, thanks. Wait. You're going somewhere?
Abscond!
Tell Karkat where you're going.
I'm returning to the core to deposit the Matri Orb. Wish me luck.
Whoa, what the fuck? I mean, it's great if that's what you want to do with it, but you can't go. I need you here. Look around! Shit is mayhem!
I'll watch you.
I'll only be gone for a few minutes. Anyway, you're doing a good job, and I think you can manage to cope with my momentary absence.
Okay, fine. In that case, good luck. Hope it works.
Thanks.
I haven't actually checked yet. Does VOFT have a Homestuck, like, proper dub?
No.
There was one.
This.
Oh, I saw one.
As far as VOFT goes, this is our proper dub. This is our live streams are gonna be our quote unquote proper dub of Homestuck proper. We don't want to double up. First of all, we just don't want to do the entirety of Homestuck because Voxus is already so much of the way through, and it's just we don't need it.
It's also, let's face it, the whole dubbing all of Homestuck thing is frankly a cursed project in the community. Like, as a fucking Homestuck voice actor, that if you start a fucking dub of Homestuck, you're never going to finish that shit. It's cursed.
That is so fucking true.
You want to know how many times we have joined dubs for this stupid fucking comic?
Yeah,
Too many.
I feel that so hard. It's a cursed project. It's a cursed project at this point. Voxus is doing it. I'm happy to let them continue and until the end. And just we will have our live stream, but we will be dubbing literally everything else Homestuck.
No offense to Voxus. I'm shocked they're still managing to continue, even with only putting out a video a year.
Yeah.
I think potentially if anyone wanted to finish it, they could just pick up where Voxus last left off and just do the rest of it in a faster time frame.
The thing of it is
I
that
mean,
they
again,
are still up. They are still uploading videos. Like on 413.
And that's the problem. They're still doing shit.
Yeah, on
If it was
413 they
dead,
did a
if
new
it had not been
episode.
touched, maybe we could do it. Maybe I would feel comfortable. I don't want to step on anyone's toes here, and that's kind of the major thing. I don't want to step on Paul's toes, mostly.
Yeah.
You know how Melly reached out to me about VOFT doing a dub for Crow Strider. I was thinking the exact same thing with Voxus, reaching out to Voxus to help finish, sort of thing. Not saying you should. I'm just saying in that situation.
Yeah, for someone to do that, that's fair.
Yeah. It's clear it's not really a priority, which is why they've only been doing an episode a year.
Yeah.
But at that rate, it's never going to get finished.
Maybe one day it'll be finished.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2030.
15 years after after Homestuck is over.
Beatrice gonna be Pfeffery. Do I need to go grab her? I can do that. That's not a problem.
Sure. Yeah.
Why am I just imagining you going up to her and grabbing her by the scruff of their freaking shirt and saying, "Hey, we need you."
Okay, I'm not going to do that because she could kill me in about 1,000 ways, but I am going to ask very nicely because she's a very nice girl. So,
And then Drax, would you want to be Solix?
Oh, I saw in the chat 7 years on Voxis. It's actually been more than 7 years because they
Yeah,
had to
because they have the
re-upload all their
channel.
videos twice.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because
Yeah, there was the
their
original
which was
channel.
Collab HQ.
No, not even that. No, there was a channel before that.
Was there one before Collab?
Yeah, so they started re-uploading to Collab, and because that's when they actually started having a brand. It used to just be called Let's Read Homestuck. Then they rebranded and to branch out a little bit. They had a new channel, and then there was something happened behind the scenes that there was a bit of a split. The channel was taken over to be like a gaming channel for a couple
the big
of people who
D-pad
were in the dub, and then everyone else who still wanted to do Homestuck moved to a third channel
called Voxis.
I remember it was insane how everything got re-uploaded twice.
Yeah, so there is so Voxis has been doing it for like a decade now. Like it's even more than a decade because VOFT has been around for almost a decade and they were doing it like long before VOFT.
Yeah, I was in high school when they were still uploading regularly.
Oh right, I'm Allie over in the chat room, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was still in high school, not even senior yet, and I'm 27, graduated out of college.
I feel that.
I was reading years now.
VOFT started. I technically started VOFT when I was 15, and I am now 23. It is
how old did we just turn? We just had a birthday.
You guys are 28 now?
Oh, shit. Well, there you go, folks.
Anyway, continuing.
Wait, hang on. Am I the youngest?
I think you might be. How old are you?
Yeah, they are 25. So close to the finish line, but
no, I'm 23.
I'm
youngest group. Let's go.
I haven't watched the latest episode yet, but
stupid.
I don't think it even hits game over yet, does it?
How old are you? If you're okay saying it, Pearls?
Oh, I'm 19.
Oh shit! Yeah, you are the youngest.
Young fan.
Yeah, don't tell me VOFT is almost 10 years old. Yeah, VOFT is almost 10 years old. 2015 VOFT started.
None of us want to fucking think about that.
No one wants to think about it.
None of us want to think about that.
Someone commented on an old VOFT video that I like remember, and they're like, "Oh God, this video was 6 years old," and I'm like, "I'm just as aghast about it as you are."
Look, it's fine. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 were all 1 year long.
Exactly. Come on, guys.
I was 10 years old in 2015. That's ridiculous.
2019 lasted 3-4 years.
That's insane that you are now part of a channel that started when you were 10 years old.
Oh my god.
Queen shit.
Wow. And I remember seeing you guys around too, is the craziest fucking part.
Yeah. That's been like the craziest part about VOFT coming back lately is because I've started talking with a lot more people about the history of VOFT and like just VOFT in general, and so many people are like, I've been watching you since I was a kid, and that hits me so hard every single time of just I've been watching you since I was a kid, because like it shouldn't hit me as hard as it does because I was a kid too. But oh my god.
So I never subbed to VOFT. I would just watch the occasional video that pop up in my recommendations.
Fair.
So I didn't notice that VOFT had gone silent for 2 years.
Yeah.
Look, I'm very, very particular and the channels I subscribe to. Like, I'm very particular on my viewing experience there. So there's a lot of channels that I don't sub to, but I'll watch often, or we'll just wait until I get some recommendations. I didn't notice that VOFT disappeared for 2 years. What happened?
Mental health break.
That'll do it.
Yeah. It was it was a little bit, it was like midst of pandemic, and I was like, I need a mental health break.
That'll do it. The first Octocam dub.
Oh dear God.
That's so long
That throws me
ago.
back.
I remember he like reacted to some of his old videos recently, or recently, like a couple years ago.
we should continue. We should continue reading
Yeah.
through this.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Did you want me to keep going?
Yeah, go for it.
Relaxing in the horn pile, I see.
Yes! Why don't you hop in too, Kanaya? There is plenty of
Oh.
space. Solix and I are glubbing about feelings.
That sounds nice. But it really doesn't look like there's much room in that pile of horns at all, and I should get going anyway.
These sprites look so much better than the first batch from Attorney Abound. Do you need a Solix?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course. There's no room. It was kind of a moronic invitation, to be honest.
Hey! Shut your mopey blowhole! I was just showing a little basic courtesy. Really, you're just the grouchiest dude sometimes. And it's really cute.
Also, let's get real. This horn pile isn't comfortable at all. I've got hard metal edges stabbing me everywhere, and it's slumpy as hell. And you can't move a fucking inch without honking the shit out of it and making everyone in the room look at you. What idiot thought this was the ideal thing to chill out on? Oh, that's right, a brain-dead clown who eats toxic slime. You probably like it because it's like a coral reef with some horrible jagged underworld pile of shit like that.
Grouchy Mother Glubber.
I like how
Okay,
tiny her arms
I will
were in that
leave you
sprite.
be. Wait, how tiny what?
In that last sprite where she's like covering her face a little bit, and Kanaya, her arms are very tiny.
Wait.
Oh, ah!
Oh,
no!
crap. Wait,
Wait, do we have a back button?
but-
We don't have a back
There's
button.
not a back button.
No.
One moment.
Oh.
Ah!
Let's try this one more time. Let's get back to that. I thought there was a back button. It is not a back button.
Oh, we can see it again in a second, Kanaya.
Yeah, because that's what I was going back to look at. Her arms are tiny. What?
They are
And
kind
then,
of tiny.
and then if you click
Why?
next, you'll see that they go back to normal size.
Yeah. Wild.
Art error?
He's got
Kanaya,
the
I
skinniest
see
arms.
that look on your face. You are curious, but are nervous about meddling. Am I right?
FF, come on, we're having a private conversation here.
It's okay, really. We were sharing some feelings about stuff. Solix was feeling bummed out because Aradia blew up, and she was his very close friend.
Sigh. Holy shit, yes, let's talk about all my problems openly. I love that. Hey KK, check out this check out this. My emotions are serving as entertainment again.
Yeah! Hey, Car Crab, get your nubs over here! Plenty of room in the pile! OMG! It was such an obscene gesture he just made. And I'll do it again!
Anyway, yeah, now that AA is gone forever, I feel more depressed and useless than usual. If I wasn't already pretty goddamn useless to begin with, let's face it.
But I have it on good authority that she is fine. Everything is going to go swimmingly, you'll see.
You are so ridiculously optimistic. It's kind of sickening. What did you even put up with me? If you weren't so great, I would think you were a fucking idiot for liking me. So I guess thanks for that. So I guess thanks for liking me. Wait, that sounds so pathetic. Oh god, I should probably take that back. Kyle, what the fuck are you still doing here? God damn it! Can I get a little glubbing privacy with a cis girl and a pile of horns?
Things are getting pretty
Answer.
thorny.
You have no interest in talking to this con artist right now. You're busy. You won't even bother dignifying his text by highlighting it. Maybe a little later. Okay, and then I think do we be Karkat or do we transportalize? I think we transportalize.
Did you
Transportalize.
pick up a fucking...
Yo,
we are
everyone.
Eridan now. Examine Matriorb. Gotta help Kanai out with this thing after your business is done here. Hope your jurisdiction is on this meteor. Alright. I forget that we decidedly become Eridan at that. Talk to Kanaya. Oh god, who's Eridan?
Ah,
I
I
can also do it, I guess.
Okay,
Ken,
or
I
there's
was-
us, it's up to... Yeah, go for it.
go for it.
Ken, I've been meaning to thank you. I don't
For
think I have a
what?
good voice for it, but I can still do it. For all that training you did. I wouldn't be the incredibly holy wizard I am now without your help.
but I didn't even really train you. I just made you a wand.
Yeah, well, that's all I needed, I guess. I just needed for someone to show a little faith in me. So I'm saying thanks. I owe you.
Okay then, you're welcome. I hope you use your magnificent powers of light and hope for goodness and purity. And let's not forget science.
Don't worry, I'm all over that shit. You don't even know.
Uh-oh, I hope that didn't come off as too sarcastic.
What?
The thing I just said. I didn't even realize how sarcastic I was being. It's starting to become a problem, I think. Please don't take too much offense.
Damn, Ken, if that's your idea of offense being made, then I honestly gotta fucking worry for you. Tell you what, I'll give you lessons in some dealing out the dark umbrage to repay you for your tutelage in the white science.
Sure. A little later, maybe.
Hey, what are you doing anyway? What's that thing there?
The matriorb. I was about to go hatch it in the core to restore our race.
That sounds... hopeful.
I hope it's hopeful.
You should have told me about this. If there's going to be any sort of hope for our race as the Prince of Hope, I demand to be involved.
Oh.
So don't go anywhere without me, got it?
I think Meraki crashed again.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
but... Fine.
Oof.
Oh, can we not be Karkat anymore?
No, I don't think we can.
I think let's quickly start over. Just so we can get the Karkat stuff. Alright, and then...
Return of the Queen.
Welcome back. Alright, now we're Karkat.
Hi, sorry.
Talk about Jade.
It sounds like you've been talking to the Jade human like you said you would.
Yeah.
I just used the phrase the Jade human satirically for no reason. It is just one of many ways in which I am becoming more multicultural.
Nice one. I'm laughing up a fucking storm.
Have you found her password system to be practical?
Don't even get me started on the password bullshit. So, okay. Future Jade gives me some really mysterious thing to tell past Jade to make sure she does something she needs to do without explicitly giving herself the idea from the future. Which is dumb, But okay, I go along with it so she doesn't completely flip the fuck out at me. And then I get back to her in the future and say I did it. And what am I greeted with? Password. Password, you nubby, grumpy sack of fuck. I want a password right now or I'll direct my cold laser hate stare through your bulge from behind my goofy-ass googly girl glasses for lame, shitty sissies. Okay, I'm paraphrasing
God.
here. So I give her the password, and she's like, wrong. I haven't given you that password yet, or you already gave me that password. It's too early for or whatever. Find the right future me to give the password to.
How dare you!
So I'm like, fuck. I respectfully submit this new levels of stupidity and pointlessness that only stupid wrigglers would enjoy while earnestly investigating their own genitals, but that's just my opinion. And then we spend way more time arguing about password shit than anything constructive.
I didn't think this would get you that tilted.
Voice acting.
Sounds
Up
like
the
you like her.
towers. I get so tilted at the towers.
What? Where are you getting that?
Well, she is giving you a reason to be frustrated and loud. What more could you ask for in a friend?
Also,
Yeah.
really quickly, I would like to point out that Churro did in fact draw the the. Kanaya, aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you want to go ape shit?
Oh, they finished
Oh my
that?
god!
Yeah.
Wait, put it on. Can you put it on the stream?
Fucking
me-
where?
Is that something you
let
can
me-
do?
Yeah.
Where
let
is
me-
it?
Oh
let
no,
me-
they beat me to it. I want to see it.
Let me grab it.
Okay,
and put
but
it on
Oh,
the
we
you
can
were
screen.
still
doing it
have
too,
another
Jackie?
one. We can have 2 cakes.
Yo, 2 cakes.
One sec. Let me.
Where is it? I'm desperately trying to find it.
I'm trying to pull it up.
Is it in memes?
Save image.
It's an art.
Yeah, I'll pull it up on like stream real quick. Yeah.
Oh, but the people in chat
Oh
will
my
be able to see.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, will they?
Oh, that's
Oh my
I'll-
amazing.
fucking god.
I'll put it up on like
It's
stream
really good,
for everyone too.
I was just thinking towers.
Thank
2
you for
cakes.
this.
That means that's the oh, that guy's cake looks way better than mine, and then someone else just wants cakes come along and they're like, whoa, 2 cakes.
I
Basically
love that
meaning
one.
it like hey, don't be so hard on yourself. People like cake. It's fine that someone has like a really extravagant cake. You don't need to judge yourself like that.
Yeah, the people who consume
Yo.
memes can have memes all day. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of what's been making me keep going and like writing my own fan fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
She's quite considerate, actually.
Okay, yes, I'll say she's a lot more decent than I gave her credit for originally. And somewhere in this mess, I guess a coherent plan is starting to emerge. I still can't determine exactly what it is because she's always so vague, but whatever. At least she actually seems to care about helping us with our problem too, which is more than I thought a human would do, and way more than I can say for a lot of the lousy self-absorbed fucks around here.
Do you think Terezi is aware of your interactions with her?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't want to sound too meddlesome because I know people don't like that much. But didn't you and she used to have a thing like that?
Man, why does everyone think we had a thing?
Well, didn't you?
I need you to know that she's cackling. I'm not letting that happen, but she's cackling. The thing which may or may not have existed notwithstanding, what right would she have to be upset with me talking to Jade?
Maybe she thinks you are trying to make her jealous.
Oh, like she's not doing the same thing to me by talking to that pompous tool who's idiotically insecure about the color of his eyes. Well, hypocritically, typing with his candy red text to drive the girls wild. What a fucking show off!
Oh my, wow.
Anyway, where did that come from? Anyway, you just know she's doing it to annoy me. She was probably even putting on a little show for me, crying over his corpse. Like, she really gives a shit.
Do you actually believe she was pretending?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Maybe you should try not to be so quick to dismiss the sincerity of people's emotions.
Sorry,
I
Mom.
guess you're right. Wow, I was being pretty dumb just now. What a fucking idiot. Past me is always so terrible. Even when I'm literally just finished being him.
I wasn't actually crying. Just now I was exaggerating my reaction for effect.
Okay, you're going way too far with the multicultural shit. You need to take it down a peg.
Peg?
Anyway,
Explode.
God.
I'm just no, I'm not gonna say that out loud. Anyway,
God. Do you want someone else to be Pfeffery so you can be Carcat?
oh, I just thought me and Beatrice were gonna talk back and forth to each other, but that's also fine.
Anyone want to do Pfeffery?
Eldritch.
I could attempt.
I gotta do Solix.
I
Right.
could just talk to myself. It's one conversation. I don't care.
You should talk to yourself. It's not.
Okay,
I don't
we'll
find
do-
that a big deal.
We'll do that. All right.
It's
Oh,
easy.
okay.
Crupsnack! Hey. You're just in time. We were talking about serious feelings here. Solix has been feeling.
Oh, is
Don't give a
Beatrice your
fuck.
system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't realize that wasn't clear.
Thank you. KK, you are a true friend.
Oh, fine. So what reeled you over to the old pile? Have any of you seen Gamzee? It's not like him to stray far from the horn pile. I'm getting kind of worried. You are? Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Just where is he?
I don't know, man. I have heard the nary a honk out of him for a while.
Maybe something frightened him off into the lab? Why don't you go looking for him? We could help. I would, but I can't. Gotta stay put. Keep the team together. I don't want you fuckers straying off either. You understand? Just stay in the pile and keep making everyone uncomfortable with your sappy bullshit. That's in order. We were thinking of taking a nap, actually. You should too! Carp Catfish! It'd be great! Why do you keep insisting on ignoring this simple no sleeping rule? I made it perfectly. You know what? Fine. Just take your nap. As long as you just stay put.
Okay, now we can get Aridin in here.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I need to take off some fucking layers.
Yeah, I think I should have turned on the AC before I sat down for the stream. I mean, like, it's not bad, but it is kind of like warm.
Yeah.
Splatoon, I
Ooh.
admire your attention to like your drive wanting to do Spring Fest as late as you did, but also it is way too late into the heat months. I say as it's only April. The time of the year where it used to be cool.
Okay, now we can talk to Carcat.
Oh. I thought we just did that, but okay. Hold on. I need, like, water. Probably. That
you
is
need
empty.
water.
Oh, you're getting water.
Yes, asshole!
It couldn't be me.
Rexy, getting used to talking to yourself. I feel that's so hard because I'm currently doing a solo dub of the fucking comic, the MSPFA,
See-
John Ruins a Wedding, and going back and forth between John and Caliborn is so fun because it's just like, wait, how do you know my name? Dude, have we never used your name? I could have sworn that, like, we've used it before. Your sister told us years ago. And you just sit there and let her dox me? Some pal you are.
Yeah, we're kind of used to it at this point.
Oh my god. When I said Aridin, like oh, it couldn't be me in terms of water. I'm just picturing him like drying out like that one episode of SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
God.
Okay, but who is he visiting to put him into that situation in the first place?
Carcat,
He's got
obviously.
visiting.
Me, probably.
Oh
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
Listen.
Like hell, he would have gone to visit Solix. And Fefri's down under.
Yeah.
No, Australian Fefri.
God.
Okay, but Australian Pfeffery does sound pretty awesome. She's not, but I do appreciate the headcanon. Anyway.
For a hot moment, we before we had to recast our Mina and our Condi, the person playing them did use an Australian accent.
That's so
Nice.
good.
It was good. Wasn't what I would have picked out, but it was good either way.
Okay.
Okay. Man, where have you been? You aren't helping. Wandering off like... Holy shit, is that your new magic wand?
It's not magic. We talked about this, Car.
Right. It's powered by science, I forgot. Or hope, whatever the fuck that means.
I don't fucking need this from you. I take enough shit as it is from the rest of you dirt scrapers. I thought you and me had a kind of pact or whatever.
Okay,
My
fine.
United States of
Shut up,
whatever.
apologize. I know it's tough being you.
Nobody gets it. I had a harder time than anybody would with this game. It was really fucking unfair. What challenges I got saddled with.
See you, Cactus Cat.
Bye. That's our Nana.
Hi, Cactus.
Oh,
I'll see you later.
nice.
And our Jaspers as well.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I would have fucking murdered for a land full of a lot of harmless brains and fire. Why is someone adding me? Hold on.
It's your shadow self.
Oh, okay. But no. It was so lonely. Hey guys, anybody who wants to come hang out with me in the land of VOFT and angels? Anybody at all? I know it isn't anything like one of your flippin' land picnics. Anybody, please? I'll even settle for the kitty cat shipper cave girl. But yeah, I guess being her server player and saving her life wasn't goddamn enough. Had to be my most humiliating rejection yet.
Sorry. Anyway, Danny's cringing so hard.
Is he cringing in
Anyway.
the 8th dimension?
Okay, but to be fair, I'm pretty sure she's still obsessed with me. It's a very unfortunate, very red, and very unrequited situation I've been trying to tiptoe around for a long time, okay? Her disinterest in your advance wasn't a reflection on you at all. Come on! We talked about this.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, I don't know how you were expecting to make any sort of traction if you see her as a kitty cat shipper girl. She's a person with feelings, you raving douche.
I know, Car. It's not even the point. I'm over that. But I know, Car. It's not even the point. I'm over that embarrassment. I'm just saying. Well, where the fuck were you guys? I had to deal with those awful angels all by myself. Do you have any idea how hard those assholes are to kill? Like at least a minute of sustained fire from only the most legendary weapon ever, and they were fast and angry as shit.
Yeah, we talked about that too. I really don't think you were supposed to be killing them, dude. I kept saying, I think they're like game constructs or something. They're to serve some other game purpose, not for you to hunt down. They didn't even give you any grist, you idiots! That was your first clue!
Fine, whatever. You're still missing the point. Well, where was everybody? Why are they avoiding me all the time?
They were too scared shitless to set foot on your planet for more than a second! Between a trigger-happy prince with a god weapon blasting anything that twitched and a million crazed angels, he deliberately enraged. It wasn't what I'd call an ideal social hub.
Iridian would love fighting the warden from Minecraft.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
we'll
can
have to
hold that
test
into my
that later.
canon.
Well, no, you're right. It doesn't drop anything.
God.
Unless you use mods.
If you were lonely,
Oh my
why
God.
didn't you venture out more often?
Well, I woulda, but nobody else was volunteering to pick up on the slack on angel killing duties.
Oh my fucking god, why didn't you listen?
And anyways, I did leave. Eventually.
Leaving your planet to go duel with Solix isn't being sociable, you thick fuck! You know what? You deserve getting your ass handed to you. Because I warned you and you didn't listen.
Yeah, okay, well yeah, okay, we'll see who's... Fucking Christ! Yeah, okay, we'll see who's becoming the proud recipient of... I can't do it fast.
He's having
Yeah,
a
okay,
stroke.
we will see who's becoming the proud recipient, whose ass now will... What the fuck, man? I swear
You know
Husband
what?
on
That's a
purpose.
good enough attempt.
Uh,
Arg. Thank you.
I'm a pirate.
Just stay here for a while, okay? No more brooding in the lab and absolutely no fucking dueling. Stay out of trouble.
Okay.
All right, are we ready for dueling?
Immediately goes to Solus.
Eh.
Oh my god.
Oh god, it's him. FF, can you tell him to go away? I don't even have the energy for this. Hey, Finless, this doesn't concern the woman's mustard sludge slipping through the veins. Ran out of breath. It's a matter for royalty only. So keep your mouth closed or I'll slit you open over my next meal. Whatever, bro. Not interested.
Eridan, please! I don't want to see any more dueling! Don't try to provoke him. It's not like I don't know what you're doing. You keep trying to spark a rivalry with him to get me to ostracize between you two and pull us out of our quadrant. This is the oldest and lamest trick in the book. It didn't work then, and it won't work now.
It's an astonishing accusation. How could you say that?
Because it's
First,
true.
that's as if... First, as if the scum is even worthy of the rivalry with me, and second, as if I'm not totally done with you like I have told you repeatedly. All I wanted to do is have a war with you.
Okay, Eridan, we can talk. But only if you're planning on being civil.
That's what you never got, Thef. You and I are being civil by the very virtue of the fact that we're talking now. We're royalty, you and I, and we belong together.
Ugh.
Even if not in that way. Which I get that you're not into, and that's fine. But we belong together as the royal class, ruling class if nothing else. So I'm gonna ask you this one last time and give you the choice. I'm about to go. Please come with me.
Go with you? Eridan, you weren't really serious about going to fight Jack, were you?
Of course I was. And we should do it together. You've got nothing to fear. Now I've reached a new heights of power, and no one else could dream of not even Mind Fang with her garish orange wetsuit and her silly flappy wings, and all the poppycock about luck, which everyone with a ThinkPad knows to be the fakest fiction that ever failed to exist. This is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. He made one of his city fake wands glow a little, and now he thinks he's a fairy god troll or something. LMAO. Was that slander I heard? I can't even tell. I tend to block out noise from Phil whose blood is practically the complementary fucking color of mine.
He has a point, though, in that you may be overestimating your abilities. Jack Nor is insanely powerful, Eridan. Please, I don't want to see you do anything foolish by trying to fight him.
You underestimate my abilities. Don't try it. Fight him. Are you fucking nuts? I slaughtered enough angels to know my limits and where I stand against the Lord of all angels they prophesized. Of course I'm not gonna fight him. I stand no chance in hell against that guy. I'm going to join him.
You're what?
And you're gonna join me in joining him too, Thef. Come on, let's go. Okay, that's it. He's lost it.
No, You were supposed to be the Prince of Hope. How is it hopeful to surrender to a murderous demon like a coward?
As the Prince of Hope, I'm uniquely qualified to recognize when all hope is lost. And I'm telling you, there is no hope, not even a little bit. Only thing left to do is serve him and hope he spares us. And I'm extending the invitation to come with me, because even though you don't think so, I really do care about you. Servant under Jack together will be unstoppable, and our enemy will tremble before us. What do you say?
No! You have lost all right to use fish puns forever! I revoke your fish punning license, as well as our friendship!
Don't take that tone of voice with me, princess!
What the fuck did I just say? That's it! This makes me sad, Aridin! But how? But now we have to stop you. We can't let you fight Jack and risk you leading him to us.
So that's how it is, then. So that's how it is it? Think right, man. Can't believe this. I was looking forward to taking a nap, too. I should have killed you on low bath when I had the chance.
But you did.
Oh well, guess it's only
God
fitting,
damn
and but you didn't! Oh well, guess it's only fitting I take you down round 2. You ready, Prince? Bring it, mage!
Rose Boyle, you missed Megalovania, unfortunately.
Yo!
Round 2!
Remember Scott Pilgrim?
Strife! Yeah.
Remember when that game came out and then nothing else happened with that franchise? Ever?
Ever. No. It's just a game.
A equals MC squared! I like the idea that he just says, like, scientific notation at Solix, and Solix dies.
It ain't white science for nothing.
Wait, there's actually, a fucking old Bronze Age comic that does the exact sort of thing. It's like, I can slip through the molecules in this bar if I just find the right equation, and says the equation out loud and then passes through a wall. I don't know what comic it was.
Insane.
That
It might have
definitely
been like
sounds
a
like
Spider-Man
Golden Age
comic
comics to me.
or something DC. I think it was probably DC.
Okay. Alright, then I'll zoom out a little bit. Okay. We're just gonna get through this little bit and then...
He totally cheated.
KO'd!
KO!
Oh, that was good. That was good,
You
Scott
win.
Pilgrim.
Solix! I don't think you want me to do efforts for every single panel. I just thought it was funny.
Dead! Honk, honk, honk.
God damn it.
That wasn't actually the horns doing it. Gamzee is just whispering. He's hiding
Fortunately, I
in the
do not have a
pile.
horn sound. Or do I? Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
I feel like that's still applicable.
Close enough.
God. Fucking
Hope explode.
hope explode.
Hope explode. I like the little detail a few pages ago when Beverly gets angry, and then instead of like her color coming off of her, it's Solix's color.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Maraki,
Pepper.
you did a really good animation based on this.
Are you next?
Me?
Yeah.
Ah, I mean, I always wanted to show the what happened when she woke up because we only see her already knowing what to do and going on a hunt, but waking up from that must have been like, well, what's happened? I have a hole in
And then
my
the
Yeah.
lights
I have
turn
a hole
on.
in my stomach and glowing.
It must have been really bad.
Yeah, but poor thing.
Plugging
And she's like
Meraki's
13.
channel,
Yeah.
youtube.com/Meraki Sunset with no spaces.
Yeah.
MERAKISUNSET. Let me put it in chat.
Promoting.
Airden.
Casually plugging everything they can.
Hubscott.
Go look at her channel. She's got some really good animations. A few of them, mostly
Okay, but the
Code
fact
like-
that
stuff.
I have
Carcat
like
was just like
3.
standing there watching all of this.
Yeah, you're just watching all of this
He did
happen.
nothing.
Yeah, it was
Alright.
pretty fucking traumatic. Thank
And
you.
Oh,
that-
you know what? That's the same. That's the same sprite that's used at the end of how you pronounce that one Flan Flash?
Rex
Angeles?
Duodecim
Rex
Angeles?
Duodecim?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah.
I recognize it.
Right.
All right, so that's probably where we're gonna call the reading. Do you want to still do the small preview of the dub?
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah. It is your channel.
Yeah, let's
So
go
if
for
if
it.
you don't want to, it's
No,
fine.
let's go.
Here, let me grab the link for you.
I mean, I'm interested in seeing it.
Yeah. So I want to preface that this was made at a point where episode 1 was pretty much complete, but before I decided to start coloring in things. So there's a few things that aren't really in place as they are in what the episode currently looks like. But everything's pretty much there, as it's supposed to be.
Actually, let me quickly.
Would you mind full screening that to hide the URL?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me quickly.
Yeah,
set
this
it.
intro card here, 3-year trip, that's not even in the final version. I've decided to remove like the chapter cards because it is a bit distracting to the flow.
Fair. All right, let's get into this.
And I've got little cards that say what song is currently playing. I don't recall if it's in this version yet.
Okay.
Some of the audio is a bit basic at the moment, not
And
mixed.
like, it's not just that I feel like I'm no longer the real Dave, but I'm having this sensation that I'm not human at all anymore. Like I'm losing my humanity to this new form.
Why don't you just god tier then?
What?
Yeah, I mean, it worked for Jade. You could have your legs back at least.
Dave? What are you doing?
Nothing, I'm just...
Are you plucking your feathers?
I'm not. I'm not supposed to have feathers.
What?
I just thought that ascending would get rid of all the animal sprite parts. And it did get rid of some, but...
But that's not how it was for me. So why would your ascension be any different?
I hoped it was. But as soon as I got off the quest bed, I felt this dead weight on my back. They don't move, Jade. I barely feel them. As a sprite, I would just levitate. I never actually used them for real. And in the moment, I was so excited to have my body back that I brushed it off. But now I just feel like...
Like the game is making fun of you?
I just had this stupid idea that it would fix all my
You're
problems.
really good at this.
That having my body back would make me feel like before.
No, don't do that to me.
You even started calling me Dave again. I felt things were going back to how they were. Before my life, like I knew it, ended. Before Suburb. I wish I could actually turn back time without dooming the timeline and avoid playing it in the first place.
I don't.
What?
I regret the way I played the game. I could have done things better, but I don't regret playing it.
Why? It destroyed everything we knew.
Well, first of all, because it was kind of out of our control. Skya, the timelines, the game, the universe. The only way to survive and for reality to continue was for it to happen. It's like we're being toyed around by some higher force. And since I can remember, I'm trying. No, I have to patiently move along with it. in the same direction and never against it, but always looking for happiness wherever it took me. It's like you're stuck on a train. You can't get off or take control of it, but you can look out the window and watch the scenery fly by.
I don't understand. So you don't miss life on Earth?
I wasn't living on Earth. I was just waiting.
Waiting for what?
Follow me.
What happened here?
Without sunlight, no way to keep the atrium warm, and no water system, they just died. Every single plant that I grew on Earth is dead. But do you know what I still have? Seeds. I can start again. I didn't want Earth to disappear. I just knew it couldn't be avoided. My grandpa knew I was going to play the game one day. I have no idea how, but he knew, and he thought that was my life's purpose. So he prepared me and made arrangements so I would be safe until that day came.
I think my bro knew too. Maybe it's a guardian thing. He trained me in sword combat since I could walk, like my life depended on it, but never told me why. No matter how much I asked him or how many times I tried to sabotage the training. Did you have something like that?
Shooting lessons and taxidermy classes. He was strict about them. Sometimes I feel like that's the only thing I can remember of him. Maybe if he hadn't died so soon, I would have something else to remember him than the smell of gunpowder and blood.
They were kind of on the same page, weren't they? Training 2-year-olds to be little assassins. Now they are gone and we are messed up.
Yeah. And ever since he left me alone, all those years I had nothing else to look forward to but this purpose he trained me for. And then, my life would finally start. In the meantime, I had nothing else to do but feed Beck, shoot, dream on Prospect as much as I could, slowly grow like the plants in my atrium, and talk to you three.
All those years you were waiting for Suburb?
Until the day finally came. The loneliest girl in the world had waited enough. And all the things my grandpa had prepared me for, this purpose that I never asked for but was the only thing I had in life, was finally here. And it was the scariest shit I had to do in my life! The game was terrifying, but fun? I was finally off the island and with my friends. It cost me everything, and it was draining and scary. But in the end, I just took all it threw at me. Because if I couldn't control my role in the game, then I would try to find a home in it, working with you. And now that that's gone, I have to make a home here. As much as I sometimes resented it, I miss my island. But I'll never have my old home back. Or Beck. Or Prospect. Or my old body. Or my plants. But this is my home now. Beck is with me, John is here, I'm alive, and I have the seeds. And one day, I'll plant them in a new place, on some other planet and another universe. I'll make a home there, like I'm making a home here on this ship for this short moment.
You weren't just waiting for Suburb. You've been waiting all your life for the day that you would lose everything.
Hoping what came after was worth the waiting. And it was. We need to be able to embrace the changes and adapt to everything this crazy game throws at us. New places, new bodies, new universes. And to be our own home, so we can be home wherever we go.
But how can I be my home with this new body? How do I get this new animal have to respond?
By making it yours. By feeling.
Jade! Jade, it's freezing! We don't have jackets or anything!
We don't need them!
We are barefoot! What are you doing?
I used to do this all the time back home, with intense heat instead of cold, but it'll work.
What is this, Jade?
Oh,
Okay. So back at
there was
home,
an error
every
in
now
some
and then,
recording where some of
isolation
Jade's
would
lines
kick
are
in,
off.
and I would feel like my body wasn't
A little
completely
bit.
mine.
You're good.
Like I wasn't completely in control of it. You get this feeling like it's moving automatically. Eating, breathing, and thinking on its own, and you're just the co-pilot. And the way I would take it back was by standing outside under the sun at the hottest hour. The burning would bring me back.
The burning?
Feel the cold. Give it a chance. Dave. Look. Can you feel them?
It's like they're mine. I'm fucking freezing, but I think it's working.
I think it has something to do with entering some kind of survival mode.
Fuck, I'll take it. How'd you know it would work? Oh, you have been a hybrid for longer. I'll just shut up.
It's only been a day since you got your body back. I know being Crow Dave isn't the same,
Crow?
but inside, we are the same. We can rebuild ourselves in different places and different bodies as many times as necessary, as long as we are willing to try.
Like, your seeds? Your garden, it isn't fully gone as long as you have them.
And you're not gone either. We just can't go back.
Only forward?
Only forward.
This is not your first time dealing with an existential crisis, is it?
I was raised by a dog in the middle of the ocean, Strider. I know what I'm doing. Let's go back inside. I can't feel my face.
Yeah, my wings are gonna fall off if I stay here any longer. So, I was thinking,
Yeah?
since we're embracing change and all that, and I'm a new person, should I?
Should you...
I was thinking I could change my name?
Really?
Yeah, I'm no longer Dave.
What was
Sprite.
the
I
Miku
no longer
overlay?
be Dave too, so
That's a big change.
That's my background.
We'll start
I'm
writing
sorry, I
options
didn't mean to
down.
Cool.
Make you jump scare you.
I can't believe you two just went and played in the snow barefoot.
it was a bonding exercise, John. Don't question it.
We have
All
cup
right.
noises.
So you want to change your name now?
There can only be one Dave.
Miku
but
jump
Berg
scare.
decided that won't be me, so I need a new identity ASAP, and I could use some help.
Okay. So what do you want to go for?
I don't know. Give me some options.
Like some other name starting with the letter D?
We could start there.
Darren.
Ew.
Dude.
Like, no offense to all the Darrens, but actually, there are no more Darrens. We killed them all, remember?
We didn't kill all the Darrens.
Really? Because I see no Darrens on this spaceship. And who started the apocalypse?
John?
Looks like you
Killed all the Darrens? Yeah, I suppose. Moving on.
What about Dean? Like the demon hunter from that TV show.
Yeah. Nah.
Drake?
Only if you change your name to Josh.
And what about Dallas?
I don't want to be named after a city.
Well, the city of Dallas no longer exists, so...
And whose fault is that, Egbert?
Keep blaming me for humanity's demise, and I'll throw the only baby book in the universe into the void.
No, bro, wait. Sorry, I'm sorry. But listen, picture this. You're having a baby.
What?
And the baby is me.
What would you name me?
Well, I kind of like the name
reference.
Harry Anderson.
Like the magician?
Yeah, I mean, my dad liked him a lot, so I don't know. It would remind me of him in a way.
I can see the logic behind it. Save that name in case you ever have a child. What about you, Jade? What would you name your hypothetical baby?
Oh, I don't know. I like plant names, so if it was a girl, probably something like Lily, Daisy.
Alright, cactus it is then.
No. Well, another option would be something related to Beckrell. Becky.
I see you both want to honor your guardians, and I respect that, but mine was not great.
How about something personal? Something that you like?
Jeff.
No.
I'm kidding.
Maybe you could try the name of someone you admire.
I don't know. Tony Hawk? Tony. I like that it's short, but it doesn't fit me. Maybe it should be Tony Crow in my case. I think I got it.
Really?
What is it?
Crow.
Crow?
I thought you didn't like your bird half.
I mean, I didn't, but I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for it. I thought I lost myself when I became Dave Sprite, and a part of me thought I deserved it. Like, losing my identity was the price to pay to have a second chance at the game I ruined. I could finish the game and save you all, just to see you move on, and my job would be done. But that's not how it went in the end. I think I made the right choice in becoming this. I used to think to myself, nobody deserves a bird Dave as a friend. Yet, my bird half is the reason I'm here right now with you, and I wouldn't change that for anything. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I failed you. In my timeline, you died and I did nothing to prevent it.
But you came back for us. We're here now.
We're together, and we are not leaving.
Man, now you're trying really hard to make me cry, aren't you? Thanks. I wonder what Rose is up to. I miss my Rose. I never got the chance to ask this Rose if she remembers anything, if she has any of her memories. I wonder what the others are doing on their trip.
I bet they aren't dealing with any drama. Must be bored as hell. But we'll have to wait until we see them to ask them. You know, maybe since Rose is a seer, she can actually remember your timeline.
I hope so.
In the meantime, I hope we are enough.
That was involuntary.
It's okay.
It was a reflex.
We know.
A bird reflex.
Hey, Crow, can you pass me a green gummy bear?
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, you've never had a proper birthday cake before.
Why are there feathers everywhere?
You wanted to play a dumb game, now I'm a bird. Deal with the consequences.
Nighty-night, dears.
And these are a bit out of date now, too. But they're correct at the time.
Hell yeah.
That was so cute.
That's
Yeah, a lot of
I
work
bet you
is
guys will
done
like
into
them.
it, and a lot more work still.
yeah. I am so excited I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for
Yeah,
mine.
me too. I wasn't expecting that you would
Genuinely.
put so much work in it, and suddenly I saw you had showed me this video before. Suddenly I saw everything moving, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. It wasn't even something I like initially planned on. It just felt like some things were a bit stiff, and it's like, I mean, I can make this move. There's not much going on. It wouldn't make much of a difference. Like, sure, why not? And I was like, why not
I mean-
add lip flaps? Just some simple lip flaps to add more to it. And I just keep adding and adding.
Yeah, I get it. I get
Fun
that.
fact about that last sequence. I put all that together before even choosing a song. And then when trying to find a song, I noticed this one that had a good time on it. So I just dropped it in. And it happened to sync up perfectly from start to finish, even several moments throughout the song synced up really well. And it's like, what the fuck? That was so good.
The
Oh,
stars
it's
aligned.
amazing when that happens. Sometimes it happens on its own, and
really
it's
cute.
amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is where we will call the stream. Thank you to everyone for showing up. Thank you for our lovely guests for being here and accompanying us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite. I actually wasn't really expecting to get involved in something like this, at least this big.
Me neither.
If one last thing, if you guys want to plug your guys' selves one last time.
Rocky?
Yeah, where can we find you guys?
Eldritch, you want to start?
Okay, so you can find Meraki as
No, I meant like
shit. I don't have
about
leads there. No, I was saying you go first.
Okay. Okay, whatever. You can find me on Tumblr as Meraki slash and not slash not.
Not slash.
The dash.
Yeah, I think it's dash.
You can find me on Tumblr as Meraki dash sunset. Basically just there because my Twitter is empty at the moment, and my YouTube is also Meraki slash
No,
sunset, but the lower
there's no
dash
slash.
slash.
Underscore.
It's
I think they
just
call it
Meraki.
underscore.
Meraki, I don't think you have a slash or an underscore or a dash in your YouTube.
The underscore is the one that's lower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the lower one. You're
Yeah,
just
that's it.
Meraki Sunset with no space or nothing in between.
Okay.
I'm Eldritch Drax
Nice.
everywhere. Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, Discord. Exactly how it's spelled in the featuring section here. Oh, that's just I'm right there. You can also find the Crow Strider AU on MSPFA. It'll be easy to find because it's at the top of the top completed comics list section. Subscribe to VOFT because that's probably where the dub is gonna get uploaded when it's done. It'll be a weekly upload sort of thing. So unlike some of the other stuff, we're gonna finish the entire thing first before it starts going up. Alana?
Oh, so I actually don't have any professional places on the internet like Eldrick and Miss Meraki have because this is actually my first big project. I do kind of just have a general blog on Tumblr if you are interested in like just multi-fandom content. You can find me over at Minami Shimada 835. Yeah, I pretty much just like reblog a whole bunch of like different fandom things over there. It's nothing too specialized because like this is my first project of doing anything in the fandom.
And you're doing well.
Fair.
Thank you.
I said this before. Your Jade voice is really good, even though it's mostly just your regular speaking voice. It's really, really good. I want to add that so on Meraki's Tumblr, you can find a lot of Crow Strider AU related stuff, Homestuck stuff mainly. I think I've seen you blog some other things that aren't Homestuck related.
Yeah, mostly I mostly reblog. I almost never reblog stuff because I like to have only my art and ask that people send me. Sometimes I reblog
She's
my
a great
sister's
artist,
art.
by the way.
Yes, it's everything that she makes is beautiful.
Really good.
So good.
Oh, thank
What you can find on my blog is mostly memes because I just reblog whatever I see and like. I don't have much of a filter in that sense. Though I try to stay away from reblogging anything slightly in SFW because I have a bit of a following because of the High Swap Rips stuff. Also, I ran the High Swap Rips blog where they uploaded a bunch of sprites from the games, from the Homestuck games, Pester Quest and stuff like that. So I have a bit of a younger following because of that, and I didn't want to risk like posting anything slightly adult on my blog. But yeah, it's mostly just random things. You'll have to check my tags for anything important, like my own art. And then if you check out Meraki's YouTube, again, that's Meraki Sunset with no space, dash, or underscore in the middle. You can find a few animations, some related to Crow Strider AU, like straight from the comic, and some that are a little more unique.
Yeah, most of them are Homestuck, except for one Cuphead one that I made forever ago. Before I made the Crow Strider AU. Some are from the comic, so beware for spoilers.
Well, yeah, there should be kind of obvious which one's in the comic. Luckily, you can also find the 413 video we did that actually got VOF's attention on her channel. You should also go subscribe to her because we haven't decided exactly where it could upload. So, it could upload on Meraki's channel instead. Ooh. You should go subscribe to mine because maybe it could be on my channel. Ooh. Wherever it ends up going, all three channels will still have like a trailer for the different audiences to go to the right place.
Oh yeah, subscribe to everyone just to be sure.
Subscribe to everyone
just to be safe.
Just to be safe. All right, and
you gotta have all of your ducks covered.
Exactly. All right, and with that, we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.